So not a raper.
You cockroaches want to play rough? Okay, I'm reloading.
What we've got here is failure
Ooh, I see it
to
comes in a high quality
communicate.
plastic bottle.
It was $2.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Full
Definitely
Circle Radio. And just a warning, we say fuck a lot.
When I stand on the mountain and I say do it, it gets done.
Gentlemen, start your engines. It's gonna be a bumpy fucking ride.
You can't handle the truth.
All right, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of Full Circle Radio Reloaded. Why? Because we can. It's been a little while since we've been on the air. What, a little over a month, I think?
About a month.
Oh, no!
There it is. No problem. We're good.
Thought we lost our only monitor left in the fucking studio. Damn! Sorry, there's been, let's see, squirrel suicide killed the other one. Oh, yeah. All right, once again, welcome to the show. It's been a little while. It's PJ, Kevin, JJ. We're here.
Yeah, Johnny Torres is supposed to join us tonight, but he never got back to me.
No? Ah, damn it. Oh, well, so much for special guests. I guess you're just going to have to be special enough today.
Special already.
Special Ed. Hey, man. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's get right into the damn show. Fuck it, let's do shots. We just did those, but that's okay. Alright, it's time for the alcohol roll call. Why? Because we drink while we're doing the show because we have to. Let's see. What do we do? The Boogerman Shot today was
Pie hole.
Cherry flavored whiskey. $2 on clearance.
Yeah.
Not bad stuff for $2.
Yeah. I was going to pick up a bottle of the Jägermeister Spice, but this was right next to it. So.
Yeah. I'm not so keen on that. I mean, we have it. There's one bottle that's up there. Yeah, we're going to do that already. Just do regular Jaeger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Jägermeister Spice is $9. That was
It's going to go lower because that shit just didn't sell. It really didn't sell.
Well, they're down to like their last 3 cases there.
Oh. Gotcha. All right, so that was Boogerman Shot. There's E&J V-Sop in the freezer, chilling. Yeah, a villain. I'm drinking Coors Light because I'm poor. But I don't know, Kevin. What do you got over there?
I'm pounding water, man. Water. I'm kind of like slow down on the drinking a tad bit. Like beer, coffee too. Like I stopped drinking coffee like
I saw that
3 weeks ago almost. And beer 2 weeks now.
Well,
the wife got really shitty coffee that I don't like. And then like 4 days later, I was like, I haven't had coffee in 4 days. Holy shit! And then the next day my head was pounding, and then after that, I've been good. So kind of like
you got over that hump.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I think I'm done. I'm good.
well, that's good. I'm not a quitter, goddamn. All right, JJ, what's in the Talking Blue Waffle?
Let's see, what do we got here? I got a Ballast Point Pineapple Sculpin. I got a Unibrew, a Tout Limon Megadeth. I got a fucking Two Roads fucking Italian Plum Goza. I've got a Southern Tier Blueberry Tart Imperial. And I think I'll start off the night with this Finch Taco Cat.
Taco Cat?
Taco Cat Kettle Sour Ale.
Taco Cat.
Maybe it's Takata or something, but it look like it says Taco Cat.
Taco Cat.
And there's a cat there with a fucking space helmet on, so.
Is that what I'm talking? Doesn't have taco?
It doesn't look like
it. Okay. Interesting enough, I suppose. All right.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the light shit tonight because fucking OEC release on Saturday, so big beer share, so that's where all the special shit's going.
Uh-huh. Remind me to give you my growler on the way out. Because I'm quite sure there'll be something tasty up there that I want.
Well, they do all the sours, so.
Yeah, they don't do just sours.
Yeah, they do.
All they do?
Everything's sour.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm not sending my growler.
Can't really get into the sours. I don't know what it is.
It's an acquired taste.
It's not that I don't like them. It's that I still can only have like one. But
That is very mild.
that's very mild.
Yeah.
For the Taco Tuesdays.
Yeah. Like, you can tell it's supposed to be a sour, but it's not, like, pucker up.
No, this does not smell like it's gonna pucker my butthole.
It doesn't hit the back of the jaws or like.
Yeah, no, it's not one of those.
No, surprisingly smooth.
Yeah, it's like...
Uh-huh.
I had some other stuff that I was going to bring, but I got some bad news on Thursday of last week, so, like, all the stuff I had on reserve, I drank.
Oh,
Diabetes!
it's just gonna keep popping in.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, because I got a couple of the tall boys from Stony Creek. I got their pineapple juiced IPA and their orange juiced IPA. Those are actually really good.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, the boys at Stony Creek are doing some good shit.
I think I'd rather try the orange.
Yeah, the orange juiced. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
And,
unfortunately, all the electronics in the studio here have been fucking
Yeah.
up ever since Squirrel Suicide.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm a tad upset. Relic is releasing an anniversary triple IPA this week,
yeah.
but they're releasing it on Saturday, same day as OEC.
Oh.
I was gonna go on Friday and grab a couple cans and bring them to the share at OEC. but
Right.
That ain't happening. But they did do a fucking maple porter that I might grab some of to bring.
Well, there you go. At least you get something.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got to do a second Boogerman shot because, as I said, I got some bad news last week.
Uh-huh.
Good friend of mine, coworker, kind of passed away out of nowhere.
Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, she was like my favorite person at work too. It was fucking Janice Mack. She was like 53.
Mm-hmm.
She lived right off of Frost Street. Like she was really close and shit. She fucking hated everyone just as much as me. Used to go off on everyone, like acting like a bunch of goddamn children. So yeah, it's for you, Janice. She had a stroke.
Oh.
And she was in good health too. It was just out of nowhere.
That massive, just.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So her funeral's Friday night. I'm going. I'm gonna miss her. She made work fun.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
It's been rough. It's been a really couple weeks, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully my father gets to go home on Saturday.
Oh, your dad's in the hospital?
He was in the hospital. The last snowstorm we had on that Thursday night,
Yeah.
he fell and broke his hip.
Oh, fuck.
Broke the ball right off.
Oh, damn.
Well, better that side to break than the other side.
Yeah.
Because it's a way easier rehab.
Yeah.
He stayed there for a couple days, and then they sent him over to the rehab place over in Cheshire by the prison.
Yep.
So he's hanging out there. He's up. He's walking around, which is good. I mean, he can walk up and down the hall a couple times with a walker, and he's going to need that for at least a couple months, just till he strengthens his leg up enough. But yeah, he's. We were worried for a hot minute because my father's had 7 fucking strokes, and so we were kind of worried because after the surgery he didn't really come out of it.
Yeah.
So we thought he might have had another one.
Yeah.
But luckily, after a couple days, the pain pills wore off, the anesthesia and stuff totally wore off, and he's back to himself again. Except he's got to be a little on his best behavior because he's still in the rehab place, so he can't go off. So it's not nigga 17,000 times a day. And if it is, it's under his breath, not yelling at the television. So he wants to go home badly. But hopefully he's got his review board tomorrow, and he's going to his doctor's on Friday, I think. And hopefully they'll give him the okay to go home, which would be nice. I mean, he hasn't been home since that snowstorm, which is shit. It'll be 14 days tomorrow. So, he wants to go. He needs to get the hell up on out of there.
Yeah.
Just so he can go home and see his cat and yell at the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Do laps around the condo.
Yeah.
So, I suppose that was Booze.
Yeah, that was Busi.
A little background.
Yeah.
It's weird watching us live and then
Yeah.
delayed. Oh. Okay, so with that being said, I suppose.
Suck my dick!
Oh yeah, we can play the whole thing because he's back on TV now.
Kurt Angle, suck my dick!
Alrighty, so this is mostly a wrestling show, so we haven't talked wrestling in quite some time. And I have not seen wrestling since the last time we were on the air. So what's happening in the world of WWE?
Well, this week was a milestone.
Crap. Oh yeah, 25 years on Raw.
Yeah, and talk about underwhelming.
Wow,
I thought I was the only one.
No, man, like we were here at Shell's, and I was just like, this is mad. Like,
I mean, I remember when they did the 15-year one, and that was like,
yeah,
that
or
was
like
big.
Or the 1000th episode, the 1000th
Oh,
episode.
huge.
This was just, it was just off.
It was just another week on Raw.
It was all just nostalgia pop, nostalgia pop, nostalgia pop. Throw in a match for the fuck of it. Hype the Rumble. That's it. Like, okay, so to start off, you know, like going in, you thought it was going to be fucking excellent.
I've seen the promos.
Especially because they broadcast from 2 locations. Because they were in New York, so they had the main show at the Barclays Center.
Right.
And they did it at the Manhattan Center. They did the old school setup with the sirens and the Ica Pro banners and shit.
Oh, nice.
Fucking old school. Everyone that bought tickets to the Manhattan Center got a chair to bring home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but like there were people paying like $800 for tickets.
Suck a dick.
They basically got the short end of the stick.
Why?
Well, so basically it was a few segments from the Manhattan Center.
Right.
Main show at Barclays. While the main show was going to the Barclays, they would broadcast it on the big fucking screen at Manhattan Center.
Watch it there.
Yeah.
So it was like one of the old school fucking pay-per-view events.
Kind of, but it's just
closed circuit pay-per-view.
It's like even like the cheap seats at Manhattan Center were like $350. Now when you're paying that much, and you're there
barely
for
see somebody
1,000.
get a goddamn autograph or something.
This is what they got. They got Taker came out and did a promo.
Okay.
Very ambiguous. You don't know if he's staying retired or if he's gonna fucking face someone at Mania.
Right.
But he came out, cut the promo, and it was really weird because like they just hit his music. He came out, the lights were on, like, you know, blah. Apparently they had 2 cruiserweight matches that weren't on TV.
Okay.
Like they just had him as filler there while they were doing like commercial breaks and shit over there.
Right.
And apparently one of them ended in a no contest. Like, so the crowd was getting mad.
Oh.
They got Bray Wyatt versus Broken Matt Hardy, which it was the blow off match to their shit, and it was like 5 minutes. And Bray goes over, and it was just like, eh?
Right. Well, Vince bought all that fucking delete shit, right?
No, he didn't have to.
Oh, they just get...
Anthem's letting him use it.
Really?
Because it's Matt's property.
Oh,
they basically came to that agreement where it's Matt's property, and they were like, fine, just fucking do it. Plus, he's not doing broken Matt Hardy, he's woken Matt Hardy. It's the same fucking gimmick.
Yeah, it's still delete.
Yeah, it's delete. Yeah. And it was just like a short fucking match.
I'm gonna say, I think I saw like a half a promo with the 2 of them. Like after,
I mean, they were going back and forth.
After a Hardy match, I think they got in each other's face for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And they didn't say shit. I was like, okay. Click.
Right. They've been doing these promo wars and shit, but they've been going back and forth in promo wars and fucking like run-ins and shit for like 2 months on this, and this was the blow-off. It was nothing.
So they're not even gonna do something at the Rumble.
They might see each other in the ring at the Rumble. Who knows? But I mean, it was just kind of underwhelming. Like I said,
right.
fucking Lawler fucking fell asleep at commentary waiting for the people snap pictures of Lawler fucking passed out. Like, really?
Drool hanging out.
The crowd started chanting bullshit and we want refunds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that. You know you're slipping with your shit when that starts happening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh my god.
But then the crowd got the big pop whatever of the night because DX showed up at the Manhattan Center.
All of them?
It was Shawn and Trips, New Age Outlaws, and X-Pac.
Nice. Okay.
And they brought Scott Hall out with them because he was there.
Nice.
And
how's Scotty looking?
Oh, Scott's looking good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I know he's been doing the DDP thing for
Yeah.
quite
Scott's
some
looking
time
good.
now, so.
He fucking came out, they started cutting a promo, and then fucking Balor's music hits. And out comes the Balor Club, which I just leave
don't
it
care
alone.
about that.
I love Balor. I've seen nothing in Anderson and Gallows. They're nothing special.
They're generic wrestler age.
Right. But they came out basically, and fucking all of them, like all fucking 8 of them, whatever, 8, 9 of them, did a fucking giant 2 sweet in the middle of the ring.
Okay.
So it's kind of like DX passing the torch to them for that. No, because the Bullet Club's been doing that in Japan for a while, and now that they gave the cease and desist to the fucking actual Bullet Club saying you can't do that shit, like it was basically a giant fuck you to the Young Bucks, which I enjoyed.
Oh, of course you did. You fucking with them.
And it was funny because like Shelton there, she's like, "You're the only one that thinks that." I'm like, "No, that's exactly what creative thought when they did this."
Fuck you.
Was fuck these idiots. We gave them the cease and desist. Bickety bam. We're gonna do this shit. This is ours. And basically, it's just Trips showing that he really likes Balor and really wants to push him, even though creative doesn't think he's over enough. Whatever, yada yada.
Well, I mean, Balor by himself is okay, but you got
I give a fuck about
you got someone with a click. Come on, generic wrestlers.
It's
you can't
they
really
weren't,
fucking cut a promo.
It's because they weren't doing anything with Anderson and Gallows, and they're just like, well, let's get some of the smart mark crowd to pop by putting these guys together again. Whatever.
Nobody cares.
And then what happened? And then what happened
You're
was
not going to get me to tune in for that.
Right. And then what happened was they got cut off by the Revival, and Anderson and Gallows had a tag match against the Revival, which was like 3 minutes long. And it was a squash match, which pissed me off because I've noticed this trend. And I mean, Grant,
All right, what do you got?
if you're on the main roster, you're getting paid, good and well.
Right.
And I've always said that.
Everybody's got a contract. Everybody gets money.
Everyone's getting paid. No one's getting buried. But the whole thing is the other cease and desist that they gave to the Bullet Club or the Elite or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves over in ROH in Japan was them pulling this fuck the Revival shit, because that was their tagline, fuck the Revival. So what happens? The Balor Club squashes the Revival. Once again, nod to the smart marks to go, here, shut the fuck up.
Fuck the Revival.
Right. But the thing is that I've noticed is every tag team in the past 2 years, every established tag team that they brought up from NXT, they've either broken up
or buried them, or not
just
so much buried
made them into a joke.
Right. Fucking your favorite team there.
Right. The Ascension.
The Ascension.
Now the Revival, American Alpha. They split up. Like,
why put them as a package deal and bring them to the main roster if you're just gonna fucking break them up? I realize that every so often in the careers of every pro wrestling tag team, that if you're around long enough, you're gonna break up and you're coming back together.
Right.
Everybody knows it happens.
Right.
It happened with fucking
everyone.
Yeah. Every tag team said every tag team ever. You know, you're gonna get broken up. You're gonna come back together.
I think the only tag team that never actually broke up was the Harris brothers, but who gives a fuck about them?
I was gonna say that was fucking what? Fucking 30 years ago.
Well, no, like they've been. What do you call it? No, like because they were the Disciples of Apocalypse, and they were the fucking Eli and Jacob Blue.
But they also got
they're twin brothers.
What, they get repackaged.
Yeah.
That's just the same thing as breaking up. You get repackaged, new gimmick. I really wish that they would just do the APA gimmick with fucking the Ascension.
Me too, especially because they had the APA on Raw.
And they handed it to them right there. Gave the keys, the poker chips,
well,
and the shirts.
Because that was a funny thing, because the beginning segment, they lost the keys to the APA office.
Come on!
It's just a door, but they're like, we can't get it. But so then it was basically, the whole thing.
What, are you dying over there? Are you taking nitro pill?
No. The whole thing with the APA was basically, it was just like, let's take a whole bunch of people that we brought in for cameos, and everyone's playing poker with the APA. It started off with just the APA and Heath Slater and Rhino, and then like Slater's like broke, and he was like, I just wasted my, he's like, my kids don't have a college fund now and shit. And then they're just like, well, who else is gonna play? And all of a sudden you see a giant wad of money fall down on the table, pan up, and there's Ted DiBiase.
Nice.
So DiBiase's playing with them, and then like they come back, and it's like DiBiase's there, and MVP was there, and fucking.
MVP. Fuck, I haven't seen him in a long time.
I didn't even know it was MVP. I was like, who the fuck is that? Because he has no facial hair, he's got short hair, and he's gray now.
Well,
like, and he was in a suit. You couldn't even tell it was fucking MVP.
It's fucking 50s, man.
Yeah. But yeah, it was,
yeah,
it was MVP, and it was fucking like Titus and fucking Apollo Crews were there and shit. It was basically like, let's bring everyone in to play poker with the APA, and then eventually it leads into, they find out Heath Slater was cheating, and so they go to settle in the ring, so it was Titus Worldwide against Heath Slater and Rhino. And it ends up being a schmaz, and the fucking Dudley Boys come out.
Beat the shit out of everybody.
And the Dudley Boys put Heath through a table. And here's the other thing that I didn't dig, because of course, me and Shell debated about it. I was just like, what I thought should have happened is the Dudley Boys should have come out and fucking put Anderson and Gallows through a table as a receipt from when they left. Because the whole thing was them retiring.
It was a table retirement match, wasn't it?
It wasn't a retirement match, but just Anderson and Gallows put him through a table, and that was their fair. That they were going off TV after that. So you figure, have the the legends are fucking getting over on guys. Give the receipt, give something. But no, apparently no, that would be too much. So instead, they put Heath through the table. Of course, before they do that, they do one thing, and I swear, if I ever find the person on the creative team that came up with this and fucking told Corey Graves to say it on commentary, I'm going to kick them in the dick repeatedly.
What did they say?
Because fucking Dudley's go for the was up, and they're going to do the was up, and Corey's like, no, we need to update this now, and called it the Dilly Dilly.
Oh no.
Fuck.
I'm all about the Dilly Dilly because it's funny. Some of them are funny as shit. Only because it's Bud Light. If it was one of your fucking craft beers, you'd be all on it. You'd be all up in it. But because it's Bud Light, you shit on it. But whatever. I mean, I understand, but no, it's the was up.
Exactly.
Not the Dilly Dilly. Oh.
Right. It doesn't even sound right for a fucking tag team move. The was up was funny. Fucking Dilly Dilly. Right. Exactly. And it's like, why are you gonna call it that when both of them are retired? They're not coming back. They've both retired. Devon's an agent now. Bubba announced his full retirement.
Dilly Dilly! Dilly Dilly! And headbutt a guy in the balls? Come on!
Yeah,
no. That's a what up!
Right? Yeah. Didn't dig it.
What up? No? Cat's like, what the fuck are you smoking over there?
Yeah. I mean, the opening segment was basically Shane and Stephanie and Vince. And Vince is all happy at first, and then they give him a plaque, and Vince goes off about how the sheep the plaque is, cuts the heel promo, and then goes, the only person I have to thank is myself. Austin comes out, fucking...
Oh, hell no, Vince!
Austin didn't even say a fucking word. Really? Austin came out, and Vince was like, Steve, he's like, I'm elderly now. He's like, I'm an AARP member. He's like, I live in a retirement community. He's like, but Shane's in his prime. Shane's spry, blah, blah, blah. So fucking Stone Cold goes over and he fucking, what do you call it? He like pats Shane on the back and then gives Shane a stunner and then fucking grabs a beer, gives Vince a beer. They hug, then he gives Vince a stunner and then fucking comes back, picks up Shane, gives Shane a stunner again. And that, that was the opening segment. That was the big pop.
Yay.
They did a backstage segment with fucking Kurt Angle in the fucking general manager's office, and they brought in a whole bunch of other people. They fucking brought in fucking Coach and Teddy Long and Boogeyman and Brother Love. And they were all just standing there around. Yeah, Brother Love.
Really?
Yeah. And they all just said that. And then like another part, they like introduced all the past GMs of Raw, and they brought out Laurinaitis and William Regal and all this shit. It was a whole bunch of
Laurinaitis just needs to not be around.
Laurinaitis in that fucking suit. Oh god, that fucking bright ass red suit, just looking stupid. But I mean, basically the entire gist of Raw was, okay, at this point we're gonna announce a bunch of these people that used to be on the show and have them come out on stage and wave. Like, that was it.
You might as well have just done this.
Bud Light presents Real American Heroes.
Sorry, I'm doing this while I'm getting a beer.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Designer.
I love this commercial. It's so good.
While lesser designers would shy away from putting 300-pound men in spandex, you embrace it. Pushing fashion to its limits, literally. You pair tights with a cape, a leotard with a mask, leather boots with a thong. All understated ways of saying, I'm going to rip your head off and look fabulous doing it. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Guy, because without you, a man crushing another man's head in his arms would just look silly. Bud Light beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
More like Germany.
The only like thing of note on Raw was Miz got the Intercontinental title back.
Okay.
They fucking
who was holding it?
Roman.
Really? Let it go?
Yeah. Well, because that.
Well, he's going for the title hunt now.
Yeah.
Or the tag team.
No, he's going for this is like, you knew Roman was gonna drop it like eventually. And and Miz went over dirty and head into an exposed turnbuckle into the Sullivan finale, whatever. It was fine. It's good.
All the tights and everything. You know.
Yeah, well, he was doing dirty shit the whole match.
Right.
Miz holding that belt is fine because Miz, you know, Miz keeps that belt relevant.
He'll do well with it. He's like the new Jericho.
Yeah.
I think
Mm-hmm.
that's where I place him with his talent level.
Yeah.
And believe me, when Miz was when he first came around,
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, horrible.
However, over his career, he's evolved.
Yeah.
And he's become a much better speaker.
Mm-hmm.
His work has gotten tighter.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the shit they got him doing, whatever. But
He's got his own reality show now.
He does?
Yeah. Him and Maurice, Miz and Mrs.
Good God.
Hey, man, get paid. You know, fucking Rolling Stone named him fucking WWE Superstar of the Year.
Was it WWE Superstar of the Year or just Superstar of the Year?
Right, WWE Superstar.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say because I saw the promos for when he was coming back. They're like, oh yeah, Rolling Stone Superstar of the Year, not.
Yeah.
I was like, Superstar of the Year for doing straight to DVD movies. Okay, but whatever.
He does what he's got to do.
No,
right.
I didn't know what I didn't know the actual title. It was WWE Superstar of the Year. Whatever. Okay, fine, great. WWE is ingrained in subculture somewhere.
Right.
Apparently.
Yeah. But yeah, and then it was just, you know, hype for the Rumble. End segment, you could tell they went long on something because they cut that end segment so fucking short. Like the whole thing was the big standoff between Kane, Brock, and Strowman because it's the last time they're all going to see each other before the Rumble. And all of the nostalgia people came down and surrounded the ring. Mm-hmm. All the nostalgia people that were surrounding the ring, along with like whatever roster didn't do the job that night, all around the ring.
Right.
Fucking like, and they were at like the 11 mark when they started this segment, so you knew they had to cut it short. It was literally fucking Braun comes out, gets the big pop. Kane comes out, fucking Heyman comes out, introduces Brock, fucking Brock starts coming down the fucking aisleway.
Black.
Braun just sidesteps Kane, gets out. Brock fucking clotheslines Strowman. Gets in the ring. F5's Kane. Stands there going, bah. Fucking Strowman comes in. Beats the fuck out of Brock. Brings him outside. Power slams him through the announce table. Stands in the ring. Bah. Credits. Minute and a half. 2 minutes tops.
Probably should have went a lot longer than that.
Probably, but they probably went too long on another. As it was, the segment with DX at the Manhattan Center, they cut off Hall as he was entering to go to a commercial break.
Huh?
Yeah.
Come on.
Somebody fucked up somewhere.
It felt like there was like maybe like 3 commercial breaks during the chick match also or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have that? You can't. They are really starting to piss me off. I understand you got to do your sponsor. You got to make the money.
And they sold extra ad space because they knew this was going to be their highest rated show of the last couple of years.
And everybody's shitting on it because they did.
And it still was the highest rated show they had in a few years.
And I guarantee the ratings this week the ratings next week will dip.
It all depends on what they do with the
I guarantee the ratings will dip.
But I haven't watched the full episode in a long time, but it felt like there was a shit ton of fucking commercials.
It was.
But no, they don't interrupt any vignettes or anything like that. All they interrupt are the fucking matches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Carol. Hi, baby.
But I mean, the whole thing is, you know, it's because we're going into the Rumble this week. It's Rumble weekend, so you know, fucking producer lady and fucking Mr. Means are actually going. Fucking.
I really hope it's a good show. I really do.
I'm telling you what's going to happen right now. Because we talked about it a couple weeks ago when we were here.
It's going to be kibosh.
Fucking. And they're actually they're going to Rumble and Takeover, which is cool.
Oh well, yeah, they get that weekend thing, don't they?
Well, it's separate tickets for every event.
Oh,
but luckily they got Takeover tickets too. Takeover looks interesting. Takeover looks interesting. It's not the most stellar Takeover lineup they've ever come up with, but it's going to be good because I've never seen a bad Takeover.
Right.
You got Aleister Black against Adam Cole in a fucking Extreme Rules match because they're in Philly.
Right.
Which,
oh yeah, anytime they should just call it Philly Rules.
Right.
Just because every time you're in Philly, it's the land of ECW and everybody knows it.
Right.
It's the birthplace of the damn company.
Yeah.
So every time they're in fucking Philly, it should just be Philly fucking hardcore rules.
Right.
But just call it Philly Rules.
Right.
Because well.
And that match is really up in the air for me as to who's going to go over because Aleister Black's still undefeated in singles matches, but they kind of are really pushing Adam Cole God knows why. I've never seen anything of Adam Cole. And the thing is, making it a no DQ match, you know, there's going to be outside interference by the Undisputed Era. So it could go either way. It wouldn't hurt Aleister Black to not be undefeated anymore. But, I don't know. I see more marketability in pushing Aleister Black to the top than I do Adam Cole. That's just me. Authors of Pain are getting the fucking rematch for the tag titles against the Undisputed Era. That's, you know, we shall see what happens there. Johnny Gargano is going against Andrade Cien Almas for the NXT title. That's got one of two things is going to happen in that. Either Gargano's going to go over, and then he's going to get attacked by Tommaso Ciampa afterwards, so they can finally, you know, if Tommaso is finally healed up enough, so they can fucking restart that program and have that fucking feud, because those guys will fucking tear the house down wherever they go. Or Gargano's going to get fucked because of Tommaso. Either or. Andrade's fucking, you know, great performer and shit. He's, you know, he's come leaps and bounds since coming in NXT, you know, especially after losing the mask from being in fucking Japan and Mexico and shit, because he was over as fuck as La Sombra, and like he basically started from square one without the mask. But
well, yeah, I mean,
you know, but he's good. He's good.
The mask is a sacred fucking thing,
right?
Man.
But I could see him possibly going to the main roster sometime before the end of this year, so we shall see on that. Women's title match, Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler. That'll be good. I don't think they're ready to take the belt off Ember Moon because they just put it on her. And Shayna Baszler still needs some more time on the roster. Yeah, well, yeah, because she was an MMA fighter. So.
Oh, well, yeah, it takes time to go from MMA where I'm really going to rip your arm off to, okay, I'm going to make it look like I'm really going to rip your fucking arm off.
Yeah.
Well, at least, I mean, at least with some of the other guys that, you know, transfer over from, like, real, you know, collegiate wrestling to wrestling and, you know, even boxers and other people like that, it takes a little time.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to you're trained so hard to just slap a move on and rip somebody's fucking leg off, you know? Right. That, yeah, it takes time to re-ingrain your brain to fucking do it the other way, you know? So, yeah, I'm quite sure it'll take a little time.
Yeah. But so then we get to the Rumble. Now, the Rumble's going to be interesting. First women's Rumble match ever. That's going to...
And they got every diva on the roster in it.
Well, that's the thing is...
Who's not in it?
The thing is that with everyone they have announced, they still have 12 open spots right now.
How many people from that fucking Divas fucking thing?
From the Mae Young Classic?
Yeah. Are they gonna bring in a couple?
A couple, hopefully. We're hoping that Jasmine shows up.
I'm hoping Jasmine shows up. I hope they call Jamie.
Jamie's retired.
Yeah, I know she's retired, but you know
he's coming. They don't think he's dead. He's coming back right now.
Huh?
Andy Kaufman, come back.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who those surprises are. That's going to be the interesting. Of course, everyone's saying that it's going to be Ronda Rousey because she officially signed with Vince. I don't think they would be dumb enough to throw her right into that shit.
I don't think so either, unless they're just going to have her go in there and fucking... But you can't win with an armbar. Right. You can't win a Rumble with an armbar.
Right. Right.
And she's not known to do much else.
Right.
Yeah. Except take a kick in the face like a champ.
Right.
But, I mean, wait, she went down and got knocked out.
Yeah.
Like an ex-champ.
Ex-champ,
yeah. I'm waiting to see what the surprises are because that's going to be the main selling point of that Rumble is all the surprise spots.
Oh yeah.
You know, supposedly.
I mean, obviously for the guys Rumble, they have a plethora of fucking people to fucking throw in that match.
Right.
And still do a whole show without repeating people.
Right.
But they're going to. That's the stupid part about it. Because they have so many people that they could use, but they're going to use the same fucking 35 guys and run the whole show with those 35 guys with a 30-man battle royal. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Why make guys work twice when you got fucking guys who haven't even fucking worked in a month except to do a walk-on spot and a promo?
Right.
Why not put them in there?
Well, they will. The men's Rumble match, we'll get to it in a minute. I want to cover the rest of the card first.
All right.
SmackDown tag titles. It's Benjamin and Gable against the Usos in a 2 out of 3 falls match. That'll be good. Unfortunately, you know that's going to be on the pre-show. But they're going to tear the house down because they know they're on the pre-show and they know they got to fucking show something. And it's going to be great. Because all 4 of those guys are fucking great. So I have no problem with that.
Right. No, I'm actually glad they brought Shelton Benjamin back.
Oh, yeah.
His work was always solid.
Yeah, and him and Gable work well together. Raw tag team titles. Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan defending the titles against Cesaro and Sheamus. You know Cesaro and Sheamus are going to go over.
Yeah,
you know they're because they're basically this is going to be the final fucking heel flip for fucking Jason Jordan because the crowd can't fucking stand him as it is right now. So just do it, have him fuck up and cost him the tag belts, yada yada. Go from there, fine.
Right.
That's all well and good. Universal title, that 3-way. I don't know. Obviously, like I would say, like they're just gonna keep it on Brock because that's what they fucking do. But the thing was, it's Brock.
It's the big boys match. Fucking,
right.
Fucking Strowman, Kane, and fucking Brock, right?
But the thing is, the venue that's the venue that's hosting the next pay-per-view fucked up a couple weeks ago and put out a graphic with Braun with the fucking Universal title. So you don't know if they're still gonna go that route or if they're gonna go fuck it.
If they're gonna go, fuck you, spoiler alert, we got this, and just do a quick 360. But then again, they're writing this shit 6 months out.
Yeah.
Hoping to God that nobody gets hurt.
Right.
And then they gotta go back and do rewrites.
Yep.
Just so they can time it down for fucking TV time.
Yeah. And so then we get the men's Rumble match. Now the thing with the men's Rumble match is, I said it last episode of radio, and I'm telling you it's going to be a flip of a coin right now as to who's going to win. I'm saying because they're in Philly, and who won the Rumble the last time they were in Philly? Roman. It could be the ultimate fucking troll for them to go, guess what?
Oh, no.
Boom!
No.
We're putting Roman over again.
No.
And you know why I say that too? Because Shell's in the crowd. She will be the only one in Philly cheering for Roman when he wins. And Miz is going to be like, please let me get out of here alive.
Please, he better be. Oh, he can't even carry in that building.
Nope!
He can't even carry in that building.
I honestly believe 50% chance Roman is the one going over. Because you know they want to do Roman and Brock at Mania. Why? I have no idea.
I don't even think there's money in that.
There wasn't when they did it the last time.
I didn't even want to watch it. Did I? No, I didn't.
No, that was the Mania where it was Roman and Brock, and then Rollins came in and cashed in.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, there was.
I missed that one.
Yeah, it was. You know,
it was April to forget for me.
Yeah. The other side of that coin is, and this is a big fucking if.
Okay.
There's been rumors going around that they've been pulling the wool over everyone's eyes, and that Daniel Bryan's going to be in the Rumble.
Kurt Angle sucked my dick!
Because there's been all this shit going on back and forth where Daniel's gotten cleared by like 9 fucking doctors.
I don't know. Does anyone watch Total Divas? Maybe we can find out.
Well, he was 6 months ago, and it can't.
I understand. Yeah. I understand that, but maybe he was a doctor 6 months ago, and he's just been rehabbing and getting back in a fucking.
Well, because that's the thing
all,
is he's been growing his hair longer again, and he's been pulling it back, but it's he's getting
the beard growing.
Back. The beard's growing.
Oh, so maybe that whole fucking is he wearing the flannel shirts again?
Oh, he always has been. As the GM, he's been wearing a flannel shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's no fucking.
And the thing is, the way they've been doing this program on SmackDown, because AJ is defending the fucking title in a handicap match against Owens and Sami Zayn. Mm-hmm. The whole thing has been this like dissension and anger and this animosity growing between Daniel and AJ. I could very well see if he is cleared, and like I said, this is a big if.
That maybe he's that 30th surprise entry.
Exactly.
Comes in
and AJ defends the title, and then you've got AJ versus Daniel Bryan, and the entire internet jacks off all over their TV.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get AJ and Daniel Bryan at Mania. It could be. But like I said, it's a big if. It's one of those things where you don't know whether to put stock in the rumors or not.
Then again, ever since the internet's been created, it's been nothing but.
Right.
You know.
I mean, would I be happy to see Daniel back? Fuck yes. I just don't want to see him get hurt.
No, I don't either, because it could fucking cripple him this time. You know.
Well, he was having seizures before. That was why. Like, you don't want to see that shit happen to a dude like that.
No, especially because he is so fucking talented. He'd be better off if once he's done with his TV time, to just go and be a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Go be a fucking trainer.
He will be.
Go be a trainer and a scout.
Right. He will be.
Do a reality show about him going out fucking across the country,
right.
fucking indie wrestling
Right.
promotions, fucking.
Hey, I came up with that idea a few years ago.
So did I. I came up with it like 15 years ago. Me and Mike talked about it.
I wanted to do, because I wanted to put together.
Right when Real World started, me and Mike started talking about it. I was like, dude.
It was fucking when Robert Irvine started doing Restaurant Impossible. I wanted to do Indie Impossible, where like you go to shitty indies all over the country and be like, this is how you put a show together. This is a street team. Do this, do that, and get it all together so they have one big show, and then be like, okay, now you need to carry on from here and keep doing this.
Well, it's basically Bar Rescue, but for indies.
Yeah.
Indie Rescue.
What's on Netflix? I don't know how long it's been on there, but it's at Seinfeld, and it's comedians in cars getting coffee.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to do one where it was like me getting wrestlers, and we go get like our favorite spot to eat or some shit, and we can just go eat
and drink some
Right.
beers.
Yeah,
There you go.
been great.
Yeah. But I mean, so you know, those are my two
Wrestlers in
picks.
cars getting beers and coffee.
Right.
Beers and burgers.
Right. Those are my two picks for the Rumble winner. Most likely Roman, if not Daniel Bryan.
Okay. I don't even know who's fucking entered at this point.
It's
Who's the top 5 off the roster that's entered?
Roman, Randy Orton, Nakamura.
Nakamura doesn't need a push. They're
Right.
too small. Randy.
That's rumored though. Also,
Randy-
Morgan AJ Styles. I thought was one that I read.
Randy, too old.
Yeah.
Too old, doesn't need the push.
Well, Randy went last year. That's why they're.
But also doesn't need the push.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I thought Roman won last year.
So
No, Randy won last year.
Everything
Okay,
I've ever
Roman
seen,
won
the
the year
who do you
before?
think's gonna win? CM Punk. That's what I see every time. Some idiot always
Fucking
They're
CM
not in
Punk.
Chicago. They're not in Chicago this year.
Yeah.
Dude, if they were gonna bring back Punk, they would have done it on Raw 25.
Yeah.
Because that would have gotten a stupid pop.
It would. Well, they should really either bring him back in Philly or Chicago.
Mhm.
If they're ever going to bring him back.
Yeah.
Philly or Chicago.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a you know, the Rumble is a whole lot of mid card this year. Cena's in the Rumble too. So I mean, but I don't see Cena going for that.
He doesn't need it either.
He doesn't need
He
it.
doesn't need the push.
Right.
He should be at this stage of his career. He should be having, you know, big scale matches occasionally.
Right.
But not for the main title.
Right.
He doesn't need it.
Right.
Unless, you know, creative wants him to fucking beat that fucking 17-time fucking, you know.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be him.
Right.
And I think even he realizes it shouldn't be him.
Right. He knows that.
Because he's gotten that title way too many times,
Right.
way too quick.
Right now, he's working a program with Elias to help get Elias over.
Good. I'm, believe it or not, the Cena hater in me has turned around a little bit. He's gotten away from the 7 moves of doom.
Yeah.
He's selling better.
Yeah.
His promos have gotten better.
Yeah.
They're not just the same shit that he was
He's
doing
not being
before.
jammed down our throats every week.
Right. But he's also learning his place in the company.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing what needs to be done. Because before, when they were just shoving them down our throats, it was the same 7 moves,
Mm-hmm.
the same promo every week,
Mm-hmm.
and the same fucking match, no
Yeah.
matter who the opponent.
Yeah.
At least now things are jostled up a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's showcasing other people's talents instead of just his own.
Right.
Which is good.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see in the veterans.
Right. I mean, as it was this week when he did the promo against Elias, fucking he comes out and shit and fucking it looks like he's about to get the upper hand on Elias, goes for the fucking FU, Elias slips out, boom, ball shot, comes in, lays him out with a guitar.
Good.
You know, and Cena sold it. So, fine. Yeah. But it's, yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, but most likely you're looking at Roman going over in Philly to piss everyone off again. Just ultimate troll. It's either going to be ultimate troll or here's what you wanted, shut the fuck up, and that's how they will get the ratings to stay where they are the following night.
Oh, I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I can't. Unless they do something fucking stellar with the pay-per-view, I see their ratings going down, dipping for at least 2 to 3 weeks.
The ratings...
After all I saw in USA for an entire fucking week were 25-year promos.
Yeah.
You know, 25 years of Raw promos. Even my father looked at it, and my father looked at me They did the Steve Austin beer truck.
Yep, yep.
And I looked at my father. I said, I remember watching that live. He goes, what do you mean? It hasn't happened yet. I'm like, no, Dad, that happened in the 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember watching that particular episode. Not the episode they're talking about.
Right.
But the one that they're referencing right now. I remember watching that
Right.
live. And it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Sad part about it is 15 minutes before that episode started, I left.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as it is.
Well,
yeah.
shit closes down at 8 o'clock there. You can't
Right.
you can't be in
Yeah.
that place after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had to cruise.
As it is, Jericho could pop up in the Rumble because he was there on Raw on Monday. And
Isn't he on tour? No, I mean, did he just fly in from tour? Or is he
No,
on
he's
break
not-
from tour?
no, he's not.
He's
Yeah,
touring in Japan.
No, he was wrestling in Japan.
Oh, I thought he was fucking touring
No,
with
he
Fozzy
was
in Japan.
No, he was wrestling,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's touring with Fozzy in another couple of months.
Oh, okay.
So
So
he could very
he's
well
still got a hot
pop in.
minute to come
Right.
back, but he ain't gonna win it.
Right? No way.
No, he can't, because especially if he's
right.
gonna be
He
gone.
had
until
his
almost
high profile match at Wrestle Kingdom, and he's supposed to be having one more with New Japan. And oh my God, okay, I need to touch. I know it's been a few weeks since it happened.
Oh my God.
Forgive me.
Oh my God.
Forgive me for being dated, and this was a few weeks ago.
Emoji face, emoji face,
Okay,
emoji face.
so Wrestle Kingdom happened a few weeks ago. New Japan's big yearly fucking
Okay,
gimmick.
they're WrestleMania.
They're WrestleMania,
Okay.
right? And
Well, we haven't been on the air since
right,
this happened.
and
so-
there's one match that I was really looking forward to. I was honestly looking forward to Chris Jericho against Kenny Omega.
Okay.
I was really
I
fucking
can see
looking
that.
forward to it. And the promos leading up to it were great because Jericho started calling himself the Alpha, so it was the Alpha versus the Omega.
No,
Like
no,
fucking.
I don't know where I caught it, but I caught one of the promos
Mhm.
that Jericho did, and it sounded good.
The promos were fucking great. They're both great workers.
Right.
That match fucking sucked.
Really?
I don't give a fuck what
The
anyone
promos were
says.
awesome, but
That match
they
was
can't-
fucking horrible. That was
Was-
20 minutes of bullshit.
Was it just a Gaga match, or did they just not try, or they phone it in?
I don't know if it was. I think they overthought it. Honestly, I think that was the worst thing was they overthought it because all it was, number one, they made it an ODQ match.
Okay, then they should have been kicking the crap out of each other.
Literally.
Yeah.
You can go back and you can find the match on YouTube.
Oh, you kicked me in the kidney. Uh-oh.
It was
Brown note.
it was Walls of Jericho, V-Trigger. Walls of Jericho, V-Trigger. V-Trigger is like the fucking running knee strike that Kenny Omega does. It was literally, you can go back and watch, it was like 15 Walls of Jerichos and like 22 V-Triggers, and the middle was filled,
and a couple headlocks.
the middle was filled in with some chair shots and table spots.
No headlocks?
Not that I can, like there was a part where Jericho put the Walls of Jericho on one of the referees, like, come on the outside. And this was in the first 3 minutes of the match.
Why?
The beginning of the match was within 45 seconds, Jericho putting the Walls of Jericho on fucking Omega. Like, I was like, this is going to set the fucking pace. And it was just, it was
Well, you know, it's kind of like
not fucking good.
It's kind of like a Brock Lesnar match. You come out and fucking you fucking German somebody fucking 10 times in 20 seconds.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I like both of them. And that match fucking blew.
I'd like to know their reactions about how they felt about it after it was done.
Yeah.
Not the lead up to, but the after. All right, what do you guys feel? Do you feel like that was an awesome match, or do you think it sucked? Because the world wants to know.
Yeah. But like, I'm sorry, I was not a fucking fan of that match at all. And I'm probably in the major minority, and I don't fucking care. Because I had high hopes for that fucking match, and it was not good.
Well, we know Chris Jericho can work with anybody.
Right.
I don't know.
And Omega's a great worker, too.
I don't know too much about Omega, but
Omega may have a fucking ego and a half, but Omega's a great worker.
okay, he can work with anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, then they probably really overthought the match.
They did.
Which is too bad because
Of course, the great thing that came out of it was the fucking, there's this dude that does like 2-minute like stick figure cartoons of like high profile matches.
okay.
His shit was fucking hilarious. Hold on. I know I've got this. Because I fucking sent it to Lurch and Gina. This shit was fucking hilarious. Gotta go back a little ways to find it.
Good God.
Oh no, this me Lurch and Gina just send memes back and forth to each other all day.
I don't have time for all that shit. That's why I'm not on Facebook.
Neither is Lurch.
Did you see that thing I put on Facebook yesterday?
Lurch isn't on Facebook either.
Nope. If you send it to me in a direct message, I'll get it. But I try not to be on Facebook anymore. I don't like it. I don't like it. You lost it. You can find it. Facebook page is right there. My God. Oh my God. Dead air. Dead air. Dead air. Don't make me play another Bud Light commercial. Dilly Dilly.
There it is. Chris Jericho. Cartoon parody.
Welcome to Japan, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega. And we're underway. What's this? It's the Young Bucks. What the fuck are they doing here? Here comes one Buck with a super kick on the miss. And a cloud Omega. And now the other Buck with a super kick. Oh, another cloud Omega. Can Kenny Omega somehow take advantage? Here comes with a running knee to the face. And now he's going for the one-winged angel. Can he pull it off? Oh, he lands it. He lands it. Oh no! Chris Jericho kicks out. Oh my! Kenny Omega can't believe it. Oh, what's he up to now? He's going for another one-winged angel. He's got him up. And now, Mamma Mia! Jericho just reversed the one-winged angel into a color breaker.
Which I'm pretty sure he did.
We'll be right back after these commercials. And we're back with Jericho versus Omega. Both men are exhausted from this epic battle. And now it's a test of strength to see who can take the most punishment. And Kenny with a slap to the face. And Jericho returns the favor. Now Kenny slaps himself in the face. Jericho tops that with a punch to the face. And now Kenny going for a knee to the face. How is Jericho going to top that? Chris Jericho just code broke himself. Oh my! There's no way Kenny's going to top that. Wait a minute. He's actually going for the one-winged angel. And here comes the referee. No, he's going for the count. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Omega wins. And now what's happening?
Here comes Dave Meltzer.
In the ring. It looks like he's holding. Yes. Yes, he's holding 5 stars. Mamma mia. Oh, wait, that's not all. There's more. Oh, 6 stars. Oh, my. But look, it's not over yet. Oh, 7 stars. Mamma mia. Oh, look, 8 stars. Oh, 9 stars. 10 stars. It's Nissan Igor.
Is that signed into yours or?
Yeah, it's yeah. But yeah, that was, because Dave Meltzer, of course, fucking gave out like 6 stars. And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. It was not a good match.
Does Meltzer not know good wrestling anymore?
Meltzer's just fucking loves sucking Japan's dick.
I understand this. But they're not Japanese!
Well, Kenny's the U.S. champion in Japan.
Good for that! But he's not Japanese!
He speaks Japanese.
Huh?
He cuts his promos in Japanese in Japan, so.
Well, good. He's a wrestler who learned his craft, and if
Yeah.
you're going to work in Japan, you're going to be there all the time.
Yeah.
Learn the language.
Yeah, like I said,
I did the
Kenny's
same
a
thing
good
when I was in
worker.
Germany. I had to learn German for just the basics to get around.
Right, yeah. Kenny's a good worker. I could see Vince bringing in Kenny at least for a 6-month stint sometime before he retires.
Him and Jericho.
Better be a better fucking match than that shit! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
It was fucking bad! Like, I'm sitting there the whole time, like, I was like, oh, awesome, someone put up a video of this already. What the fuck? Like, just disappointed.
That's too bad. I mean, I really hate when something's got such good hype on it, with two people that should put on like a fucking stellar 5-star match no matter what, and then just call it in.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do 15 finishers, flip, 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 and we're gonna call it a day.
I mean, everyone's bitches like
Who actually won the match?
Yeah. Omega did because it was for his title, and
yeah.
I mean, people are like, Jericho looks fat. I'm like, Jericho didn't look fat. Like, you know, like it was.
Jericho's always looked weird because he wears the fucking briefs.
Yeah.
If he wore pants,
yeah,
he looked jacked.
Yeah.
But because he wears the briefs and has skinny legs, it looks weird on him.
Right. Jericho's in fine shape. There was nothing wrong with that. Just
no, Jericho has always looked like that.
Yeah.
He's never got any bigger. He's never got any smaller. There's bad tattoos, but
yeah,
bad tattoos. That
for a guy that's got millions of dollars, man, your ink sucks.
Yeah, you should have had way better ink. And I can talk. I have some fucked up shit on me, but that's only because I let one idiot fucking do something that I should have trusted somebody else to do. Yeah. But you know, whatever. It'll be fixed eventually.
Right. And so then the biggest story in wrestling this week, obviously, is the allegations against Enzo Amore.
I'm so not a raper.
Exactly. Now, it sucks when sometimes assholes are right about shit because, like, what all this, you know, after Harvey Weinstein, all these people started coming forward with all these stories. Yeah, and the Me Too movement. There were a bunch of assholes that said eventually this is going to turn into a witch hunt and people are going to get accused that didn't do anything.
Of course, because no matter what happens, and you know what? Actually, hold on. Yeah, do your thought. I'm going to go get a beer on this because this is going to take a few minutes. Yeah. Because unfortunately, this is a topic that's near and dear to a lot of people that I know and care about.
Yeah.
Because, you know, shit's happened to them in their lives, and there's no taking away from that.
Right.
However, there's always a gold digger out there.
Right. I mean, it started with James Franco. He was like the first one where like Ali Sheedy came forward and talked a bunch of shit and then deleted her tweets about it. Which I was like, hey, she's going to be at that con. I want to be like, please do a Q&A. Yo, what's that shit you talked about, Franco? Cost him an Oscar. But, and now, yeah, so what happened was this chick came forward and said that back in October last year, Enzo...
Is there a video? I don't believe it.
Oh, here's the story. She says that Enzo and a couple of people from Twitter that she knew, they were partying in a hotel room.
They had a Twitter party?
They forced her, quote unquote, to do coke, meth, and weed, and she was in a psychosis.
You don't do meth unless you want to do meth.
Right. And she was in a psychosis, and Enzo raped her.
You don't snort coke unless you want to snort coke.
And then she filed charges and was in a mental institution for 45 days because of how much it traumatized her with PTSD. That was her initial story.
Is there any...
That was about the fighting. I'm so not a raper.
So, since that story broke, now first up, the second it broke, WWE suspended Enzo because they've got to save face.
Fair enough. Got to save face, of course. You know,
then within
family-friendly product.
Within 24 hours, they found out that apparently this investigation started back in October, and Enzo didn't say anything about it, so they released him. Because they have a morality clause for all of their workers.
Fair enough. If you fucked up and there's something going on, you got to tell us.
Right, and he didn't.
Okay, fair enough.
So that's the bad on him.
He probably said, fuck, it's bullshit. I'm not even going to bother.
That's exactly. So what happened is, since this chick came out, number one, she's been interviewed by TMZ and changed her story twice already.
Okay.
Then people started getting on it. They're like, wait, if you were in a mental institution for 45 days, how come you were on your Twitter account 2 weeks in every day for the next couple of weeks? If you're in a mental institution, they take away your shit.
You ain't got a cell phone.
Right. So, this kid came forward. There's actually, if you go on YouTube, you can find the video. I've shared a couple times. It's this kid. The video says Enzo Amore is innocent. It's this kid who is actually real life friends with this chick, or was. She blocked him a week ago. Fuck.
Bye-bye, Tootsie Rolls.
Younger dude, because this chick's like fucking like 19 or some shit. He came out and he was, and the great thing is, this dude had screenshots of everything.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. And he was like, I've already talked to a lawyer and shit, because he's like, I'm not trying to, like, you know, fucking...
I don't want to cash in on this, but
right.
I just want the truth to be out there.
Right. He was like, this is what happened. She fucking got hit up by these two people who she was friends with on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
She was living in a sobriety house with a bunch of roommates because she has a fucking history of substance abuse.
Okay.
And she has a history of fucking with people. Like I said before I went on the air, she has YouTube videos showing girls how to fake a pregnancy to get a guy trapped.
Oh,
like,
goody.
She's fucking psychotic. Now,
yeah, because this bitch needs to be on.
She got a call from these, she got, or like a text from these people going, oh, we're partying in Tucson or whatever, you should come down. She got drunk and drove down there, so she drunk drove from Phoenix to Tucson, or Tucson to Phoenix, whichever where it happened.
Arizona's not a little state, and
right.
There's a lot of flat, straight, long roads out there.
It took
over an hour to get there.
She was already drunk when she left. She went there. She fucked Enzo. She was texting her buddy the next day, and like they were like, oh, and she was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. At the time of my life, and they're like, you're lying, and she was like, fuck you, I'm in bed with a famous wrestler right now. Exactly. He fucking showed the screenshots. You can see him if you watch the video. What happened was, her fucking sobriety roommates called her father and said she never came home last night. Now
there's a big stank on her.
Well,
she didn't want to get in trouble. Oh, I got drunk. I got drugged and raped.
What happened was, apparently, if she doesn't stay sober, her dad stops paying her car payments. So she calls her dad and says, "Oh yeah, I got raped." They went to the fucking police station. She had to do a
rape kit on her.
Yeah, they did a rape kit.
Nothing.
Well, it's still under investigation.
Well, there'd be something there because obviously she had sex, but if what the texts say from the friend are true, which if they're screenshotted, duh, she fucked the wrestler.
Right. And they had to do a urine test on her and what happened was because she did the drugs, they had to do a urine test on her to put her into rehab. She went into rehab, not a mental institution. She went into rehab, and 2 weeks into her stint
in rehab, they do fix your mental state.
Yeah.
They fix your physical
But she
state
said she was
addiction.
institutionalized for PTSD. She went to drug rehab.
Yeah, bitch, you gotta stay clean.
She went to rehab, and 2 weeks in, apparently tried pulling some shit because, like, the people in the common area were watching The Wizard of Oz. Like, this is all in the video. And she said that watching The Wizard of Oz is a trigger for her and gives her PTSD and threw up this whole stink or whatever. She got kicked out of rehab 2 weeks in.
not a raper.
She was not institutionalized for 45 days. She got kicked out of rehab 2 weeks in for causing a fucking scene.
Oh, yeah. People are stupid.
And now all this shit's coming out so she can get her 15 minutes of fame, and it cost Enzo his fucking job.
Holy crap, I'm not even on this video. I'm not even on this episode.
No, you are. I'm scrolled over to the... There you are.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, I ain't even on this episode. Son of a bitch.
I was scrolled over to the right. Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
But yeah. So, obviously the investigation's still going to be underway. Most likely, Enzo is innocent.
Well,
and I mean, we do live in a country of innocent until proven guilty, and this is one of the times where that really should hold true, because I know people don't like Enzo. People think he's a giant fucking douche. I'm sure he's an over-the-top asshole in real life. I'm sure of it.
Which is why Trips likes him.
Right. But there's some things that just like, they're like, oh, I knew he was a rapist the whole time. Like, no, dude, like, he's a fucking skeevy fucker at times and shit, and he's an asshole. I don't see rapist.
He's a typical Jersey Goomba.
Right.
Unfortunately, we all know he's not a natural blonde, so he dyes that to make him look the funky way that he fucking looks. But obviously, there's something there that wrestling wants.
Right.
Well, that Trips wants. And
He's
shoving it down our throats. But
but he's marketable. He sells fucking merch.
I understand.
People want to bitch about his work rate. Bitch about his work rate all you want. He's fucking promos all. Hogan sucked at a work rate, but Hogan cut promos.
Enzo not a raper.
I mean, it's hard to compare Enzo to Hogan as far as that, but still, it's, you know.
No, I understand the whole thing.
Enzo's a promo machine.
I saw my own son use a bicycle as a weapon. You yelled rape at the top of your lungs.
Well, I honestly thought I was going to be raped for a second. He had the craziest look in his eyes, and at one point he said, Let's get it on.
That was about the fighting. I'm so not a raper.
But no, I mean, it's not something to fucking play around with. I mean, all you bitches, and I mean all you bitches. No, hold on a second. I can't. I can't even do it justice. Hold on a second.
All you bitches out there.
All right, listen. I'm not even saving this part for social commentary. I understand. There is a lot of pressure out there from men and stuff. Genuinely. You don't need to make some shit up because you fucked somebody popular and now you're going to get in trouble. Oh, I got to fix my life because I fucked up and went and got high and fucked this guy.
Right.
You're not pregnant. You don't have AIDS. You don't have the fucking hep, the herp, the fucking syph, the whatever.
Right.
You got nothing that a pill can't fix. Well, actually, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah.
Why? To cash in for your 15 fucking minutes of fucking fame. I mean, goddamn. I mean, that's just it. To me, it's that it's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. I mean,
She take my money when I'm in need.
As someone who has been falsely accused of rape in the past myself, that shit ain't funny.
no, it's not, because it puts a fucking stain on your record permanently.
Right.
I mean, granted, with the average attention span of the WWE universe, he'll be back in 6 months once this thing's wrapped up.
I give it 9 to 10.
Fully blown anal fucking sex tape pages on TV.
Yeah, but now she's done.
Already?
She fucked up her neck. She's not cleared anymore. She can't wrestle anymore.
But even right after all of that,
Yeah.
she came back and had that nice little run with the fucking.
Yeah, she's basically managing them now because she can't.
She can't work anymore,
Yeah.
but she's still gonna be there, and
Right.
she's still gonna get a check for a couple of years.
Right.
You know, they'll keep her around. But even with all that, she's still on TV.
Right.
They'll bring Enzo back.
Yeah. Eventually. But I mean, in the meantime, they had to vacate the Cruiserweight title.
Right, because he had the title.
Right. And as it
That
was
supposed to be a Survivor. I think that wasn't that supposed to be a Survivor Series match for his fucking
Royal Rumble, he was supposed to defend
No,
against
Rumble
Cedric
match.
Alexander, who was originally a few weeks ago supposed to defend against Rich Swann, but Rich Swann got busted for domestic abuse and he got fucking fired.
Come on, I like Swan.
He got in a fight with his wife.
That was the black guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, the Black Len.
I liked him.
Yeah.
The Black Len, yes.
Yeah.
I liked him.
Yeah, he got in a fight with his wife, and well, I don't know if he got fired. I know he's suspended indefinitely.
Okay. You know what? You can't hit your wife.
He didn't hit her.
She hit him?
Basically, here's what happened. His wife's an indie worker too.
Oh.
He was at one of her shows in Florida.
Oh, no.
They were in the car on their way back to the hotel, and he basically said, "Your match sucked." She got pissed at him, went off on him, got out of the car while it was moving.
Oh, no.
He said, "Fuck this," and went after her, opened the door. The car was still running. He's chasing her, and the car crashed into a pole while he was chasing her down the road.
Stop the fucking car
And he grabbed her to bring her back to the fucking car, and people are like, snap, 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 snap. He beat his wife.
Okay, I take that back to an episode of that 70s show where fucking Jackie wanted to put all the stuffed animals in Kelso's van. Get in the car! No! Get in the car! No!
Megan!
Oh my god.
Jacket!
I forgot your jacket!
Megan!
Oh my god. But, ladies, I love you to death. If something real happens to you, please come forward about it. But all you trifling fucking thoughts out there, fuck yourselves, okay?
Miss Prime.
Stop trying to trap men and get men fucked up because you did something stupid and your life is about to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Just because you fucked up doesn't mean they fucked up. They don't deserve it.
Right.
If you went and I mean, I've seen nothing of this. Nothing. Literally nothing on it. But if this other person has the screenshots and shit to prove that it's fake, it's fucked up. It really is.
I just want to bring up a picture of this chick, and you can be the judge.
Oh, come on. Tell me it's that crazy bitch from... Tell me it's the crazy bitch from YouTube. Leave Britney alone. No, I'm kidding.
I thought this shit got out of hand when Stan the Man Lee got accused of shit.
Right?
I was like, huh?
Oh, well, Stan's been a horn dog for fucking 30
Yeah, but Stan's been married to the same woman forever.
Yeah,
it was the first thing they did. They didn't even go ahead and say, no charge, we want this much money. That's the first thing that came out of their mouths.
Wow. Yeah, we don't want to bring charges, we just want money.
Yeah.
Well, then it's fake.
That's the chick.
She could get laid.
She looked like she's 12.
She could get laid. I mean,
Philomena Shahan.
Philomena?
Yeah.
Your parents are idiots.
Yeah, she claims she hit her head at one point and was unconscious during some of the incident, yet there was no bump on her head or anything. Yeah, let's here. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I was still sitting on the couch, and people proceeded to literally just pick me up, flip me over, rip my tights off, and like just completely started sexually assaulting.
That's
He like came over and he was trying to come on to me, and I was like no, I want to get to know you first, like I literally hadn't even had like a one-on-one conversation with him. And he was like, girl, are you kidding me? Like, you should be begging for this dick. I have $1 million on Instagram. And as soon as he came back into the room, he like, picked me up, flipped me over, ripped my tights open. And I was like, whoa, like, no. And I said no, like, countless times. I just kept saying no. But then at one point, he literally, like, put me in like a, I don't know what it's called, but like he just wrapped my arms around me and like grabbed me from behind and bent me over and just started like going at it from the back, and he did that for a little bit, but then he like brought me into the bedroom.
You know, you can tell when someone's lying when they keep.
I was saying no the whole time. I was like, please stop. Like I was crying. I was like, please stop. Please stop. Like I don't want to do this. And as soon as we got to the bedroom, he literally like chucked me onto the bed, and I like smashed my.
See, originally she said he raped her on the couch. Now it's he dragged me to the bedroom and
so hard that like I literally passed out, and I like
brought her to the
I don't know how long I was passed out for, but I definitely passed out because when I woke up, I was like, he was still having sex with me, and like my head hurt so bad, and I was dazed and confused. And I remember saying no again, like just like get off of me, like.
But
and at one point he did flip me over on my back, and I was trying to kick him off.
Yeah. And this story changes.
He like held my legs down. And I know he used a condom because when I woke up in the morning, like after all of it had happened, like there was a used condom on the floor. Like
I leave my used condoms on the floor.
Sex, all I know is I woke up.
I'm not much of a pig.
And what was it like in the morning? Was he still there? What was the circumstances in the morning?
He was still there. He was still asleep. And I grabbed my things. And as I was grabbing my things, he woke up. And I asked him, I was like, "Where's my dress?" And he laughed at me and goes, "Ha! It's everywhere."
Yeah. Meanwhile, also the fact that she was like, "Oh, I was raped in the middle of the night by him and shit," but the text showed that she was in Phoenix until like 8 o'clock the next night. Yeah.
Unfortunately, on this one, I have to. Judge Paulie J rules in favor of the plaintiff.
You mean the defendant?
Yeah, the defendant. Enzo, not guilty. Enzo, not guilty on this one.
Yeah, I'm just, I
would rather see the corroborating evidence on it, but obviously in this little courtroom that we have here, all I got to hear was her shit, and she changed it in midst of said story. Or was that a collaboration of?
No, that was all one interview.
I would really like to hear more questions, because I really think her story will change more.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, innocent until proven guilty. And if Enzo is cleared, I hope he does get brought back. I think if he does, if he's cleared of all charges and he gets brought back, it will be one of the biggest fucking babyface pops ever when he shows up on TV. And if fucking they're smart about anything,
I'm clear, motherfucker.
And he just come out and he go, if I had a dime for every time I was convicted of sexual assault, I would have 0 dimes. And the crowd would go insane.
I wouldn't even do the sexual conviction.
True.
I would just do conviction.
If I had a dime for every time I went to jail,
I'd have 0 dimes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it'd be like when New Jack fucking did that run in an ECW after he just got cleared with the big cardboard sign saying not guilty.
Pretty much. I mean, you can get away with it.
Right.
However, do I feel for the women that this shit actually happens to?
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm all about the Me Too movement and stuff. And unfortunately, it's a sad state in America. I mean, I love me some women. I love women. I do. You know, my girl can tell you that. My exes can tell you that. I love women. But you respect them. You treat them well. You put them on a pedestal. You don't treat them like shit.
You don't call bitches hoes.
I can call my bitch a hoe. At certain times and get away with it. Because, well, you know, she my hoe. She my private hoe. But, you know, whatever. No, I'm kidding. But all of that aside, it's a fucked up situation.
It is.
And as we pointed out, the witch hunt continues. I mean, the James Franco thing.
Yeah.
He came out in his interview and said, you know what, I don't know what the fuck I did, but if I fucked up, I'm going to make it right.
Right.
Talk to me.
Right.
Tell me when I did this. Let me know. He could have had a fucked up night. Who knows?
Yeah.
He might have fucked up. Until it's done, who knows?
But because this chick came out against him, he's not going to, what do you call it? He's got his Oscar nomination's getting revoked now.
Which is shit, because I bet that movie's actually pretty good.
Disaster Artist, it was very good. I saw it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I've got, I should have brought it. I thought, because it's award season, you can find fucking really good screeners of everything.
Well, due to the delicate situation of the building right now.
Yeah.
I've not been downloading a lot of stuff.
Well, I saw it in the theater, and then I went and found a screener afterwards. But very good, very good.
It's there?
Yeah, yeah, very good. They took some liberties from the book because I read the book, but it
I don't
still
even know
works.
what the story is. So.
Oh, the whole story is the dude that played Mark in The Room wrote a book about everything he went through filming the movie and his friendship with Tommy Wiseau.
Okay.
And because it's one of those, like, and if you have the audiobook's great because Greg actually does the fucking impressions of Tommy in the book too.
Oh, no.
It's fucking great. Like, it's just one of those things where, like, it's so surreal, but it actually happened. And it's, you know, like, Tommy, like, even he's like, Tommy's one of my best friends and I still know jack shit about him.
Right.
Like, I don't know what country he came from. I don't know how old he is. Like, he thinks he's a vampire. Like,
I have people that I'm decent friends with and that I hang out with on a regular basis, and I know their first name and roughly how old they are and about where they live.
Yeah.
Anything other than that, not so much. However, not to worry, the studios will be fine in a month.
Yeah. And one of the great things about the Disaster Artist is they put a scene in at the end of the credits where they actually do a face-to-face of James Franco as Tommy Wiseau and Tommy. It's fucking hilarious. It is fucking... I died. I was like, holy shit, this is great. And then a couple of weeks ago, they actually did... Fathom Events did a special thing where they did a nationwide wide release of The Room in theaters. It was the only time The Room got a national release ever.
Right, no, because the first time they fucking...
When he aired it, it was just in one theater in LA for like 2 weeks.
Yep. And that was it, and it didn't make
because
any
it was...
money.
Yeah.
Well, no one wanted to pick it up.
It didn't... Well, no, it didn't, because it's a horrible movie. It didn't make any money, but because of its cult status, it made its money back eventually. And so... But yeah, like, they showed the, like... And it was funny, because it was me and my buddy Mark, and the wife and our friend Naomi. And our friend Naomi had thought she had seen the room, and then she realized she hadn't. And so, like, oh my god, it was great, like, having someone having their first experience there. And because fucking Waterbury does fucking assigned seating now. God, I hate that shit.
What?
Oh, yeah.
For what?
All the movies.
Waterbury,
you buy your tickets ahead of time.
Brass Mill
or
Apple?
the mall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Brass Mill.
Yeah, Brass Mill. So we ended up getting stuck in the front fucking row.
Oh, God.
So ain't nothing like seeing Tommy Wiseau's naked ass right in front of you.
70 feet tall.
Seriously. But it was funny, too, because, like, going to see the room in the theater, it's like Rocky Horror. There's audience participation shit. So, and I was one of the few people that knew the lines. So, like, half the audience was laughing their asses off because I was filling it on shit. But, God, fucking, the movie is so bad, but it's so good. And they actually showed, there was a teaser trailer that came out a few months ago. Apparently, Tommy and Greg Sestero got together and did another movie. And it's called Best Friends, and the R is in parentheses. And basically, like, the trailer basically looks like these two guys who, like, murder someone or are trying to cover it up or something. You really couldn't tell. So was waiting at that. After the room played, they said they were showing a trailer for Best Friends that we hadn't seen. Found out that it's going to be a 2-part movie that comes out in May and June of this year. And I hope it's as horrible as The Room, because that will just be entertaining as fuck. Because that motherfucker is crazy. Unbelievably fucking crazy. Like, to give you a glimpse of how fucking insane Tommy is, he wanted the whole thing, the whole movie of The Room, to take place in San Francisco because he loves San Francisco. He thinks it's like the epitome of America because he loves America. Now, Tommy is an independent millionaire and no one knows how.
America, fuck yeah!
No one knows how. He's a fucking independent millionaire. So, when they went to fucking start shooting the movie and get all the equipment from the fucking studio that you rent equipment from, he bought all the equipment instead of renting it.
Dumbass.
And
well, once you buy it, you can use it forever.
Yeah, but he only made one movie.
They like oh, you get a green screen and do this. No, that's okay. We'll do it like right here on live. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's what he did. Was in the they said because you bought the equipment, we'll let you use our space to do some shooting and stuff because you bought all the equipment from us. So a lot of The Room takes place on this rooftop of the building that they live in and shit.
Ah, yes.
So he
the famous rooftop
scene. So he did a makeup set on their lot of the roof with a giant green screen. And the whole plan was, after they shot all the parts of the movie, they would go to San Francisco to film fucking B-roll and to film scenes to place as the backdrop on the roof. Here's how fucked up it is, and this is they go over it in the book. After they already shot the fucking movie, all this shit, shooting all this shit on this rooftop with a fucking green screen, they go to San Francisco. They go to this building Tommy owns, giant ass fucking building in San Francisco. They go to the roof to shoot panoramic views to use as the green screen, and Greg's like, dude, why the fuck didn't we just shoot the whole movie? You own the fucking building. We wouldn't need permits or anything.
Wouldn't have to pay for anything.
And he's like, but that's not Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, that's how fucking insane the dude is.
I started watching because they have it on YouTube for free, so I started watching. I made it I think maybe 10 minutes in, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna stop for now.
Oh, at The Room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking bad. Like, The Room is one of those things where you get together with a bunch of people that haven't seen it, or even just one or two, and you wait to watch the point where they just fucking break.
Preferably people you hate.
Well,
why don't you come out and watch this movie?
Oh yeah, wait a minute, hold on. We transitioned past wrestling into pop culture.
Yeah.
I just forgot to play the bumper.
I mean, the first time me and Mark had Melissa watch it, and just it gets to the part where like he starts fighting with Mark in the room, and he was just like, "I'm fed up with this world," and she just lost it. She just tears and laughing at the same time on the ground. She's like, I can't, no more. And then that fucking. We were watching movies downstairs. I brought a bunch of shit out of the flash drive, and we made Shell watch The Room.
Oh, you should not. You should not have done that.
It was hilarious.
She
Knowing
hated
her
that
taste,
thing,
she loved
didn't
it.
Oh yeah.
She loved it.
Oh no, she hated
I
it.
was gonna say that's why she hates it.
She's like, this is fucking terrible. I'm like, that's the point. Is how terrible it is. Like, it's so fucking bad. Like, all of the acting in it is horrible. The plot is fucking trite. Like, it is just so fucking bad, but it is so good because it's so bad. Because you can't help but just laugh at the dumbest shit ever. You know, the whole scene where he comes walking up onto the roof with the water bottle. He's like, it's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Like, fucking boom, done.
Doing the line, talking to the sound guy. Oh, fuck. No, keep going doing lines. And keep it all in the movie.
He just sits there fucking randomly. They're sitting in a coffee shop and he's like, so how's your sex life, Mark? Like, out of nowhere. Like, the fuck, bro?
Yeah, sorry, we ain't talking about all that shit. I like you guys. We ain't talking about that shit.
And the fucking drawn out sex scenes that just last way too fucking long. And seeing Tommy Wiseau's ass.
For
and
days.
no, for days.
For days.
For days. With that awful music.
Man ass and bad soundtracks.
Man ass not knowing how to fuck a chick. Like, you sit there the whole time, you're like, that's
like
where the term hip dick came from, because you just see his ass and it's just like, why is he trying to fuck her belly button?
Yeah, that's Ballard.
That's my my night. Well, it's obvious I'm not having sex tonight because, well...
When Ballard lost his virginity to Kim's thigh.
Supposedly Ballard's from the Bay Area. They could be fucking twins or something.
Oh god. But yeah, the Disaster Artist was very fucking good. I gotta admit, it's fucking.
It's good or horribly bad good.
No, the Disaster Artist is very good because it's a very good interpretation of what the people went through, and it's very well put together.
While they were dealing with making.
While they were dealing with him and shit, and like everything surrounding.
I've never actually watched the first movie.
Yeah. And
but
the thing
I've
is,
caught enough of the Red Band trailer.
Yeah,
and
you can watch The Disaster Artist without watching The Room and get the gist of everything, and then if you watch The Room afterwards, you're like, holy shit!
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a whirl. What the fuck?
Yeah, Disaster Artist.
I don't care. I like James Franco as an actor.
And he played a really good Tommy Wiseau.
I really do. I really do. I mean, has he had some shit roles?
Well, yeah.
Yes. Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Rocket Racer.
Goblin.
Spider-Man 3. Yeah.
Goblin.
He wasn't Goblin. He was Rocket Racer.
Bullshit.
No, if you look at the lineage of it, because Green Goblin was dead, he was Rocket Racer.
He was still using Goblin shit, so they called him Goblin. They called him the Green Goblin in that movie.
Right, but he was Rocket Racer.
I don't care. Either way, shit role. He never should have taken it. That whole movie never should have been made.
That movie was awful.
That whole movie should have never been made.
Awful.
That's why Tobey Maguire is still not Spider-Man.
That's going to be a disaster movie part 2.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3.
Right? To make you a Spider-Man 3.
Horrible.
But yeah. Also,
I like James Franco because I like him when he's funny. I mean, don't get me wrong. Love my Pineapple Express. I love This Is the End. You know, I love all his fucking...
I thought he was really good at Milk.
I love all his funny movies, but I've watched him in movies like Milk and a couple others where he's done more dramatic and serious roles. And he's good.
Yeah.
He is. You can believe the character he's going by. You can. His brother, on the other hand,
his brother
really just needs to stick with the fun stuff.
His brother played a really good Greg Sestero, though. I will give him that. Because his brother, Dave Franco, played Greg Sestero in the Disaster Artist, and he actually did really well.
Oh, he did? I didn't even know he was in it.
Yeah, he played Greg.
I didn't even know he was in it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I only saw quick pieces of trailers and shit.
Yeah.
Because, well, I stay off of Facebook and, well, for the most part, Twitter too.
Yeah.
And the Instagrams and the snappy chats. You know.
But it was very good. I'm glad he won fucking Best Actor for it. It was funny when he won
it, or he was nominated.
Golden Globe. He won the
he got the Golden Globe, but not going to get the Oscar.
Yeah, he's not going to get that. He won the Golden Globe, and during it, like when he came up for his acceptance speech, he thanked Tommy, and he brought Tommy up on the stage.
Nice.
And Tommy goes for the mic, and he's like, "Yeah, no."
No.
He's like, "No, Tommy."
For the sake of the censors, no.
But yeah, it was very good. Speaking of award-worthy, when I got the Disaster Artist, when I found the screener of that, I got a screener of I, Tonya too.
I heard that's supposed to be really good with Margot
Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yeah.
It was really fucking good.
Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, for some of those that are listening that need movie references to go back to art, to who people are.
Margot Robbie played a really good Tonya Harding, except for one thing. You ain't got Tonya Harding's ass. Sorry. Besides that, spot on. Well, but Tonya Harding,
she hadn't been training to be an ice skater for 24 years before that happened. No. You know what I'm saying?
Tonya Harding was.
Oh, you did not.
No, it's on my leg. Don't worry.
It's on the couch too.
Oh, sorry.
Damn you, sir.
It was fucking foamy. What do you want from me?
Precision pours.
This was an immaculate couch until you fucking. I hope you're happy.
Oh no, believe me. I do believe that the day Josh moves out, I'm going to throw this thing outside and burn it.
But Tonya Harding was fucking.
I was supposed to be really good.
Tonya Harding, but that shit happened when I was 13, and that was fucking Tonya Harding was hot shit. I don't give a fuck.
JJ even went back and downloaded the fucking sex tape again.
No, I watched it on Pornhub. It wasn't that wasn't that great.
No, it was not.
The Tonya Harding sex, that was overrated. But yeah, no. I remember I watched figure skating in the Olympics that year because Tonya Harding's ass. That's why.
You got more Olympics in that year than I did.
But no, like fucking I, Tonya was really good. The hilarious thing, you'd like it because of the friend of her ex-husband that actually hired the hit and shit. Ballard. Like he's sitting there getting interviewed, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm an international hitman," and they're like, "No, you're not." He's like, "But I am." They're like, "You live at home with your mom." He's like, "But I'm a."
So he's the Vince Vaughn guy from Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
That'd be pushing it.
Only on a less badass scale. Mom! We're on high alert!
Mom! The meatloaf!
No, that's Will
It's Wedding Crashers, but still, that's kind of closer, probably.
That's Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I know, but still. But yeah, I, Tonya was very fucking good.
I went through that whole thing at the time that it was going on.
Get that fucker.
But it'd be interesting to see how they. The next one I'm really looking forward to is Waco.
Oh yeah, that miniseries.
Waco's coming, and I really want to see. Hostiles.
Oh yeah.
With Christian Bale.
Yeah.
I really want to see that.
Started watching American Crime Story this week, the Versace one.
Okay.
They just had the first episode.
Any good?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Whatchamacallit? Fucking living La Vida Locas in that fucker.
He is?
Yeah. Ricky Martin plays the boyfriend.
Oh, that was Ricky Martin. Holy shit.
That's Ricky Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Plays the boyfriend.
They've only had one episode so far, but yeah.
Right, but he plays the boyfriend in that one to Versace.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it because, well, I'm in a cable transitional period right now.
Well, like I said, they've only had the first episode.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, it's pretty good so far. I mean, like the last American Crime Story they did, though, the OJ one was really fucking good. So.
Right. It's all the same producers and film crew and all that.
Yeah.
But they're just
different actors.
No, different actors, but they're jumping stories.
Right. But I'm amazed because they usually transition some actors in for like they did like American Horror to American Crime, but it's just on the cast. No, but it's fine.
No, but they're trying to actually just tell stories on some of these.
Yeah.
Let's see, what the fuck am I doing right now? I'm on nothing current. The only shows that I'm current on are no, I'm not current on anything because, well, again, transitional cable period.
Yeah.
What do you want? It's like, where? I'm just laying over here. Fuck it. No, when he can't lay on my lap, he lays over there. But yeah, I'm current on absolutely no new shows. The only one I'm caught up on American Horror Story. I'm caught up on Game of Thrones. Ash vs. Evil Dead. That comes back after Valentine's Day.
I need to catch up on that.
So pissed off.
First couple seasons are on Netflix right now. So I've been watching a little bit.
No, the first two seasons, seasons, which are short as shit, but still, they're on Netflix. Coming back in February, and fucking Bruce Campbell was so pissed that it took so long for it to come back. He's just like, we fucking shot the shit. It's in the can. I don't understand why they're not just putting it on because they had it done for Halloween.
Yeah.
They had it done for Halloween of this past year. We could have had it. Halloween. That's when that show should be on.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Well, it's just like that show on IFC that I need to catch up on.
Which one?
What's it? It's like Bob versus Evil or some shit.
Oh, I've seen.
It's with the guy from fucking Scrubs. John C. McGinley.
Yeah, that's the only. Yeah. Oh yeah. The fucking John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly. Yeah, not McGinley. John C. Reilly. Yeah.
But yeah.
No, not John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly's fucking Step Brothers. No, it's McGinley.
McGinley?
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking condescending fucking doctor.
Yeah.
The head doctor.
Yeah.
Under the head doctor.
Yeah.
Come here, fucking Barbie. That guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have seen some stuff on that, and it's actually on my queue to pull up when I can do stuff and not be restricted by a douchebag.
Yeah.
Anymore. I feel better now. But no. Let's see. Other than that, I just started. What did I just start last night? I got fucked up last night, and I started a show. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, Schitt's Creek.
The wife watches that.
It's got 4 seasons on Netflix.
Yeah.
The father from American Pie. I love Gene Lovitz. I love that guy. It's just a show about them. It's fun. There's not a lot. It's not adult humor. You can I think I've only heard the word "fuck" twice in it.
Yeah.
And the entire 3.5 seasons that are on Netflix. Granted, I slept through a lot of it, but the episodes. Well, I put it on in the bedroom while I was sleeping. I burn through shows, but I wake up, I catch an episode and fall back asleep, wake up, and then I can go back and start all over again. And it's like, oh, this is brand new to me.
I used to do that constantly with One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack Nicholson's in the funny bit then. Wake up, some Indian guy's throwing a fucking goddamn sink through the goddamn window.
Let's try this again.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Missed the whole fucking movie.
Tomorrow on One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The same shit. Well, I was having problems because I was watching shows with 1 season, and I was doing it on my DVD player. I did like the entire run of Smallville on my DVD player because I had the discs. I would fall asleep during the same episode and wake up to the same fucking episodes every goddamn time. So what I would have to start doing is starting myself 1 episode ahead, so that way I could figure out what was going on. And I had to do that for a long time until I got all the seasons done in every episode. Because, well...
Yeah. I'm curious about that.
I wish you could do Netflix by osmosis, but you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
I'm curious about that new sci-fi series, Krypton.
I haven't watched or seen
hasn't come out
anything
yet.
on. I don't have sci-fi anymore.
There's just been some teaser commercials. Basically, it's a prequel series.
What
like
do we,
All on Krypton.
What do we think about this Black Lightning thing?
Black Lightning.
CW.
I've seen a couple commercials.
Haven't watched it.
Like, yeah.
It's a family of fucking black superheroes.
Might work, might not.
It's gonna be on. It's gonna be on CW. I believe when I looked it up, their first pop into the universe was '91. Oh crap! Racial diversity. We need a black superhero. Black Lightning. Bam!
It's just like I haven't watched that. It's on Hulu. The Marvel series.
I haven't watched the Hulu one, and I'm behind on Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and DC Legends.
Yeah, it's a fucking Marvel series.
Me too, as in
The
I never
Runaways
started.
Not the Runaways.
Any of those. I'm like, eh.
Well, actually, no, they're not horrible.
What the fuck's the Cloak and Dagger's coming out? I forget what channel that's supposed to be on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Internet gimmick.
They're bringing back Cloak and Dagger?
Yeah. Just like fucking Fox, I think next month or March, fucking New Mutants movie.
Inhumans?
Oh yeah.
No, the New Mutants, not the Inhumans, the New Mutants.
Oh no.
But it's weird because they're making
it's
it
not
to be
related.
like, no, it's X-Men universe.
Oh, okay.
But they're making it look like kind of like a horror movie. So I don't know what they're doing with it.
I got nothing.
It could be good. I mean, it's fucking, it's Marvel, it's New Mutants. I'll watch it.
I understand. Oh, the Inhumans. The Marvel shoot off from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Haven't watched that yet either. I am so fucking far behind.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that
well,
great.
they did the first 2 episode premieres in IMAX in a 1 hour in a movie.
Yeah.
In a 2 hour movie.
Right. And it didn't get very good reviews, I remember.
I haven't checked. Actually, I'm actually a season behind on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well.
I'm still like in the middle of season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I just never
I think I'm
season 1.
Yeah, okay, so there we go.
Well, I like Agent Coulson.
Yeah, me too.
really like him.
It's one of those things that's just back burner. Like,
Yeah,
I'll get to it eventually. Like, with everything else that's out. Like, I'm still catching up on this season of Lucifer right now.
I'm not even in that.
Oh, God, so good. So good.
I'm not an episode. Not a single episode. I'm waiting until it gets 3 seasons in, which it's on its 3rd season right now, right?
I think so.
Yeah, this is season 3.
Yeah.
Because 1, 2, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of season 2.
I'm waiting for season 3 to end, and then I'll go back and start watching it.
Real good.
But again, it's on my back burner list.
Mm-hmm.
I still have Blind Spot, a season and a half of that. Chick Tattoos, Mysteries, FBI.
Got nothing.
Lady Sith is the lead character in it.
Oh.
Lady Sith from Thor, the movies.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the main character. She's head to toe in tattoos, and they're all clued into cases about terrorism and blah 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 blah. They just happen to discover the tattoo at the correct time that something's happening.
Fuck, that's right. I gotta find a screener of Ragnarok now.
But
iTunes fucked up and released it 7 days earlier than the actual fucking streaming copy.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm on that.
Yeah.
I watched it. I loved it.
I saw it in the theater. I loved it. I just want a good screener.
I haven't. No, I watched the shit copy.
Yeah,
the shit copy.
No, I watched it in the theater and like the shit copy. I'm like, no, I can't. I need a good copy of
That's
this.
what I'm saying. I want to rewatch it, but I can't do it on that.
Yeah.
Which means I have to make that thing over there start so I can unlock the fucking tailgate. So I can get the 42-inch television that's sitting in the back of that.
Yeah.
It's still going to be smaller than that, but it's going to be bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
Either way. Let's see, yeah. Blind Spot I'm behind on. Designated Survivor I'm behind on.
Yeah.
It's Kiefer's President 24. Come on. Behind on that. I'm behind on so many shows since,
Right.
this shit's happening.
I've got shit, but it's just
Since Squirrel Suicide.
Right.
Since Squirrel Suicide, I'm
and
so
I'm
behind
home
on
laid
shit.
up most of the time too, and I'm still not catching up on shit.
Because you're watching stuff that's on right now.
No, it's because I got that free year of Shudder, so I'm watching all the shit on there.
What's on Shudder?
Shudder has everything.
I don't even know what Shudder is.
Shudder is an online streaming horror movie service. And I've got a friend
Oh.
who's friends with like movie producers and shit out in fucking Cali, and he just popped up one day. He's like, "Anyone want a free year of Shudder?" And I was like, "Fuck yes!" And so he gave it to me.
I want a code.
It was like a one-time use code.
I want a code.
Because Shudder is great because it's got like good 80s horror, it's got some classic horror, and it's got shit that's exclusive to Shudder. Which is like shit they so like I was watching like fucking like they during October, November they had all the old Universal horror movies on there,
right.
You know, Frankenstein, Wolfman, all that shit, and like they've got like what do you call it, like they've got like a bunch of old Dario Argento stuff and like Fulci Zombie and fucking like some classic ass horror movies, and then they actually had some documentaries on there which were really good. They actually had the entire fucking Crystal Lake Memory, so you could watch it all without splitting as an 8-hour thing. So just go to sleep to that. And they had a documentary.
Memories.
That was the Friday the 13th anthology. Yeah. No, it wasn't the show. It was the documentary about the entire movie series and the show and all that shit. It's 8 hours long.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, you go to sleep, you wake up.
Right.
Oh, it's just the credits on the end.
Right.
Okay, I can.
And they had the fucking what do you call it? The Nightmare on Elm Street legacy on there too. And they just last month, and I'm not sure if it's out on other platforms or not, but there was a documentary they did about Pet Sematary. Nice. Which was really fucking good. Really? It was really good, yeah. Because they talk about they talk about how it actually got filmed in Maine because Stephen King wanted to give back to the community where he lives and shit and all that stuff, and they show like how it was based on an actual pet cemetery in Maine and the sign is spelled that way and shit, like some really cool shit.
They probably took all the photographs of that little cemetery for the cinematographers. And said, okay, build this.
Well, they just took a picture of the sign, and they built their own thing, kind of like what it would look like and shit. But still, like, everything they did was really cool, and like, they're talking about the casting and all that stuff. Really well done. There's also a documentary on there about Fright Night. It's called You're So Cool, Brewster. That was pretty good. And then they have like Shudder exclusives, where like because they got the rights to it, so they put it up, and they also and they've got horror movies from like all over the world. There's like ones fucking Swedish and Japanese and shit. I've been sticking to the English ones right now because subtitles
stay away from the Japanese ones.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise you get zombie ass Toilet of the Dead.
Oh, I know.
You don't want that.
But there has been some really fucking good there's only like one Shudder exclusive that I watched where I went, what the fuck is this? Besides that, they've all been really good. There was one I watched. They had a Christmas themed one. It was called Better Watch Out.
Okay.
Holy shit! Was that it was fucked up, but it was good. Basically, the whole premise of the movie is home invasion gone wrong during Christmas.
Oh, you done fucked up now.
Right.
Santa Claus is coming to get you.
Well, not Santa Claus, but then during it, basically 20
very
minutes in, you find out that the home invasion was faked by this kid because the kid's a fucking sociopath.
Oh.
They do this scene where he decides to home alone a guy, where he's got him tied to the chair. He's like, we're gonna Mythbusters this shit! And ties him up and has the paint can with the rope hanging from the fucking thing. Yeah, except the whole thing was, in Home Alone, the paint can was empty.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be. The one that swings down on the stairs wasn't supposed to be.
It was empty. It was supposed to be empty in Home Alone. He used the full one.
Splatter.
Dead! But it was
and then
really
fucking
fucking
crack your
good.
head on the stairs and slide down. Yeah.
No, like he had him tied to a chair, and it was just like, whoa, skull smashed.
Well, yeah, you drop something that fucking weighs
right
the amount of a fucking small bowling ball.
Yeah.
The momentum alone is gonna accelerate that weight. I don't know the math, but yeah, it equals fucking pastry face.
Yeah. But there was a really
it's cheese Danish skull.
There was a lot of good. I just watched one yesterday. It was called Mr. Jones. It was interesting. I'll give it that. It was very like kind of like supernatural-ish, dream realm type of stuff. But it was cool. Another good one that was on there, found footage 3D.
Oh no.
The whole thing.
By the way, you know that VHS fucking thing you got me on back in the day is up to like fucking 6 now, right?
They made ones past part 3.
I think there's at least a 4.
I'll have to look for it. I didn't know.
Pretty sure there's a 4 on it now.
There was this movie called Found Footage 3D where it's like, because like the whole thing is like, because as much as found footage movies, like people say they went the way, they jumped the shark, they've got some really good ones on fucking Shudder. And this one was basically like this dude's trying to make a movie. He's like, we're gonna do one in 3D, and they're like, why would a found footage movie be in fucking 3D? And he's like, because it's different.
You gotta do all the 3D effects in post.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, I'm watching because they have a 3D version, but they have a 2D version that you can watch on your regular TV if you don't have the 3D. But that was really fucking good. Like I said, like just Shudder, it's really fucking good. I'm glad I got the free year, but if you don't have the free year, it's like $3.99 a month. It's not bad.
I can legit look at a regular TV and tell you every 3D moment in a movie. Yeah. Without watching it in 3D.
Yeah.
I got so used to fucking not being able to see in the old school red and blue fucking 3D.
Yeah.
Because I'm eye dominant.
Yeah.
The new 3D, I put the glasses on, I can see it. But I got really, really good at going 3D moment.
Yep.
There it is.
Yeah.
There's your 3D moment, kids.
Right.
In pretty much any movie that I watch.
Yeah. But I mean,
I do enjoy the new 3D.
Yeah. And what's great about Shudder is like, well, it's great, but it's annoying at the same time. So when you first load it, they have like 4 channels that are automatically streaming with the movie already playing before you go to the actual screen. So if something's on, you're just like, oh, and you just because like I popped it on one night and they played fucking Hellraiser 1 and 2 back to back. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna look for anything because fucking Hellraiser's on.
It's there.
And then I finally got to see The Innkeepers, which was the horror movie that they filmed at the Yankee Peddler in Torrington.
Okay.
That was pretty good. For a low budget.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I have been to the Yankee Peddler.
Yeah, that was pretty
good.
I've
been to a lot of spots in Torrington. I just don't want to go back there. But unfortunately, I may have to next month. We may have to switch radio back to Tuesdays.
They closed backstage.
We may have to switch radio back to Tuesdays.
Okay, I can do that.
I know. I may have to take a Wednesday night gig that I don't want to do.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Well, dumbass is going to Texas, so come March, I may have to not be available on Wednesdays anymore.
Okay.
Anybody want to Uber me?
No, but I'll take the gig.
You want to do karaoke in Torrington? Okay.
What? Sawyer's? Sure. Fuck it.
I don't want to do it.
Sure. Fuck it. I can use the money.
I don't want to drive home.
I can use the money.
Yeah, but you can't be you. You got to be...
Yeah, got to be karaoke host. I can do that.
No, you got to be dumbass.
Yeah, that's fine. I've done it before.
Oh my goodness. No. Alright. I'm done with pop culture.
Okay.
We got 45 minutes left.
Okay. I'll pull up a quick bacon story.
It's time for bacon.
I got some shit to talk about during social commentary.
That's why I'm saying.
That was another edition of Full Circle Radio. Pop culture.
This way I can actually cover it and tell Kevin the story at the same time.
Oh, goody. Bacon? Nope. Bacon. There we go. Alright. Time for all the bacon news you can and cannot use. Why? Because it's either A, not near us, or, well, fuck. By the time you hear this, it might have already happened. But it's time for all that bacon news you can and cannot use. It's bacon news. I tried to talk about fucking dollar stacker that has a bacon in it. Wasn't good. Nope. It's down the street. Well,
internet.
Are you logged into my internet?
No, I'm logged into Xfinity Wi-Fi.
Is the internet failing? We're still streaming. I don't understand how that happens.
Your internet ain't even showing up here.
Really? Oh, it's it's been a hot minute. What else?
I'll just do this.
JVPD.
Which one, 5 or 2.4?
5.
You have the password?
Yes.
What is it?
Lowercase p a 55 w 0 rd.
Ah!
Same password as the last one. But we switched up our stuff apparently since the last time. Hence why I don't have a DVR anymore. I have crappy cable. And I'm paying more than my neighbor. It's not working?
Connecting. It keeps trying to connect to my regular fucking Xfinity instead.
Well, it's still Xfinity, so you can...
No, but the thing is, because I get Xfinity Web, but it's that's not connecting here for me for some reason.
Oh, what's up?
So, just do this.
Well, use there. Bacon. News.
Alright.
Are they saying you should use bacon while you run? No.
Alright.
Bacon race?
Yep.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh, whoa. No, yeah, we need silence for this one.
Alright.
Great American Bacon Race lets you eat bacon while you run.
Yep.
So you can have a heart attack before you finish the fucking finish line.
You see them every day, runners in neon-colored shirts pounding the pavement in the Miami heat. Maybe you think of joining in to feel your heart pound through your endorphins race. Then you remember you have plans for brunch. But what if there was an incentive to run? Like bacon on the course. On Saturday, March 24th at 7 a.m. at Florida International University's Biscayne Bay campus, combine your need for exercise with your love of bacon by running the Great American Bacon Race, a 5K that awards participants with unlimited bacon to eat both on the course and after.
2 people will die on that race.
Race director Garfield Griffith says that eating bacon while you run actually makes a lot of sense.
Are you kidding?
We say it's paleo, plus the sodium is good for recovery. In all seriousness, Griffith says that most people only consume a slice or two, and the benefits of getting out and running 3 miles counters the bacon quite nicely. The course is USATF certified, and with a 1K race for kids, it's a great way to get the entire family moving and motivated. Plus,
it's only a 1K?
No, the kids is the 1K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Plus, there's
how far is the adults?
5K.
5K?
Yep.
Sad part about it is in the shittiest shape that I'm in right now. It may take me 3.5 hours, but I will. I could finish a 5K. I will hurt for a week and a half after, but I can finish a 5K.
Participants also receive a bacon-themed T-shirt, sizzling metal, and a chocolate bacon fountain.
A bacon fountain?
Yeah.
I got a bacon fountain just for fucking running this thing?
I think it's like at fucking
it's the
Golden
end
Corral.
party.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Age group trophies feature race mascot Kevin Bacon, the pig, not the actor. After the run, stay for the Bacon Bash, an after party that features bacon-themed food trucks, music, and entertainment.
Hold on, there you go.
Early registration is $30, but use code WILD20 for a 20% discount.
WILD20.
The Great American Bacon Race takes place 7 a.m. Saturday, March 24th at FIU Biscayne Bay Campus, 3000 Northeast 151st Street, North Miami. Registration costs $30 until February 18th, $35 after February 18th via AmericanBaconRace.com.
Disclaimer warning: anyone who wants to go and do this race, if you are
Tastiest
there,
5K on earth.
It'll be the fucking it'll be the best, tastiest 5K you've ever done. But if you're not in good shape, by all means, please take out some life insurance and make sure you have a fucking written will before you go there. Alright? That's just a small little warning from Full Circle Radio Reloaded to you. Be safe. Make sure you have a will. I actually like the end of that.
Yeah.
That's it. We never go to the end of that clip.
Yeah. One other quick pop culture thing. Fucking they announced a tour that makes no sense to me.
Okay,
it's Hall & Oates with Train.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Play that song and
It's like the most random shit ever. Like, I was talking to Wood about that. I was like, they should make a game out of it. Just put together fucking bands and make a, like, Steely Dan and Bruno Mars. Like, why? Or it was like Tom Waits and Imagine Dragons.
Well, let's see. They got Bruno Mars and Cardi B performing on the Grammys this Sunday.
Yeah, but they're both like top 40 shit right now.
Right, but that's
Hall & Oates and Train. Like
no. Hall & Oates, older. Believe it or not, a lot of their music lately kind of coincides because Train came out hard and it has gotten lighter.
Train came out hard. The first hit was Mint, Virginia. How is that hard?
Well, not hard.
Back with a tour with Slayer, and now
Slayer's on the farewell tour.
They are. They're playing with Hatebreed. No, not Hatebreed.
No, Slayer, Behemoth, Testament.
I just heard the commercial this afternoon.
No Hatebreed.
Not Hatebreed.
Nope.
Oh, what's the other fucking semi-local?
Lamb of God.
Lamb of God. Fuck, I just heard it. It was on the Whale today. But
the Whale was talking about Slayer?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
No, because it's a Mohegan Sun.
Yeah, but it's their tour.
Right, but it's the tour they're doing on
Lamb of God, Anthrax, Behemoth.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was Anthrax, my bad.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Anthrax still should be headlining that show.
But it's Slayer's farewell tour.
I know, but Anthrax should be fucking headlining it.
Elton John announced his farewell tour today too.
The only thing that I want to see from Elton John is dueling pianos with him and Billy Joel.
That I wish I had seen that tour back when that happened.
I wish I could have gone to that show.
I have the CD because they did a live CD from Japan for it, but yeah.
But that show in New York,
yeah,
I wish I could have gotten to go.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I just thought it was weird. Elton John was like, "I'm retiring." It's like, okay, fair enough. And he was like, "I'm gonna have my farewell tour. It's gonna be 3 years long." I'm like, the fuck?
And you're only coming here one time?
Well, so far.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Never-ending farewell tour.
Oh, who the hell's been on that for like 20 years?
Lots of people. Rush announced that they're done. They're not going to tour anymore.
Yep, they're.
Which, you know, good for them. They've been around 40 years. It's fine. You know, I saw them at the.
Journey's calling it a day.
Journey called it a day when Steve Perry left. I don't care what anyone says.
I know, but that little fucking Korean guy or whatever. Filipino guy. He can fucking sing.
Yeah, he's good, but I mean, it's like Journey has not had a hit since Steve Perry left.
No, because they haven't written any new music.
It's been a cover band. No, they have. They have written new music. When they had Michael Terry, they came out with like 2 albums. Like, it's just like, it's a cover band playing Journey's greatest hits for the past fucking 30 years.
I've got nothing in my system that's new from them at all.
Yeah. Like Armageddon soundtrack, they did 2 songs for that with Michael Terry.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. Nothing. All right, JJ, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Life, taxes, religion.
You get it again.
Races, gender, issues at the workplace.
I'm gonna go this way.
Independent wrestling.
Take it away.
News from around the globe. Race, Hollywood issues. You'll get all of that and more with Full Circle Radio, anti-social commentary.
Okay. So, interesting story happened this past week. Yeah, but like I told Kevin, I was just like, I gotta tell you this shit in person because it's too long of a story. So, this year marks our 20-year fucking class reunion.
We're fucking old.
Yeah. Or is supposed to. So, there's a group of people that I talk to on a regular basis from our class that are the only people I really want to stay in contact with. You know, fucking talk to Kevin, fucking I've got a group text chat between me and Mark and Todd Gorski and Jen Julius and Nikki Moore, and we fucking talk all the time and shit. So one of the girls who graduated with us posted on Jen's wall this past week, and she's like, "So when's our 20-year reunion?" Jen's like, "How the fuck should I know? I wasn't on student council or anything." All of a sudden, all this shit starts popping up about it. Okay, so I pop in and I'm like, "Gee, it's funny because I was never invited to the 5 to 10 or the 15 year."
Hey, me neither.
Yeah, because sadly, for those of us that graduated from Southington High School, it is 20 years later. And if you want to see anyone that graduated with us, you just go down Center Street on a Friday or Saturday night and witness all the assholes we went to high school with who still think high school is going on and still think they're the cool kids. Because they're a bunch of asshats.
Say what?
Yeah.
Who's asshats?
People we graduated with. Because this is supposed to be our 20-year reunion.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I skipped mine. However, this Saturday, I'm DJing a class of 2007
10-year
high school reunion.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know where I'm hosting it?
Where?
Johnny B.
Oh, God!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, God!
You know what? At least I'm going to get paid there, though.
And that's the way it was for us.
Don't say that out loud. They'll fucking pick that spot for ours. Shut the fuck up.
Our fucking 5-year was a fucking Murphy and Scarletti's.
Right.
You know, I found out about it the day of.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I did too.
Yeah, because a couple of the girls came into my liquor store to buy some shit to pregame. Because they were like, I'm not fucking paying for drinks there. So yeah, so all of a sudden this question comes up of, you know, have you heard anything about our reunion? And, you know, I mentioned that shit. And people are talking and they're like, they basically like, you see people start getting tagged. Like all these people went to high school with asking the question. And what's funny is I find out that people we graduated with are still cunts. Because like there's a couple of people I haven't seen in a while. I'm like, oh hey, let's see what they're up to. Send them a friend request. Denied. Like, well, fuck you. Like, wow, you're a douche. Like, I was just trying to be cordial. So, it's going back and forth, and our fucking illustrious class president comes on and goes, well, there was actually no money left in our fund after graduation, which is bullshit, because either someone took the money, or y'all motherfuckers got fucking raped when you were planning the all-night grad party.
Yeah.
Because there should have been money left in it. That's what the 5-year reunion is, to use the money that's left in the fund. And apparently there was no money at the 5-year. So, they're like, so, and then she was just like, I don't really feel like doing anything, so if someone else wants to plan it, go ahead. I'm like, bitch, you were the class president. You're supposed to spearhead this shit. I don't care if you like it or not. You were fucking class president 4 years in a fucking row. You stupid bitch. Get to work. So people start popping up here and there and shit, talking about it. And then, mutual friend actually, like, made a joke. Eric Albright was just like, well, I got a huge backyard. We can have it at my house. I got a fire pit. Just, like, joking about it.
Yeah. And
then someone pops in and tells Jen that they should have it at her house. And she was just like, no. She was like, I like, yeah, I've got like a bar in my basement and stuff, but no. Like, we had 500 people in our class. No.
I can't have a fucking 700 people party here.
Right. And like, while this shit's going on and going back and forth, like, fucking, they go on the SHS Class of 98 Facebook page and create an event scheduled for the weekend of Thanksgiving. Because that was when dog shit Griffith popped on this Jen's thing. It was like, okay, so the reunion's at Jen's house on the 24th of November. And she was like, excuse me?
Hell no.
Like, this is what's going back and forth. And then, like, they're like, well, we don't know what to do. And fucking Lindsay Shute, of all fucking people, fucking so fucking self-centered. She was saying, she was like, well, you know, if it, you know, someone should try to help out to plan the shit. And like a dick, I go on. And I'm like, gee. If only there was someone in our graduating class that has experience with booking venues for large events several times a year. A promoter of some sort.
Oh,
yeah, no, never mind.
I have no idea.
I have no... And then fucking... And then she's like, you're a promoter? I'm like, fuck you. And it got to the point where it was just going on about... And Jen just went on and she was just like, you guys are giving me anxiety because you keep posting this shit on my wall. I'm deleting this. Boom, and it's gone. And so then they were just like, oh, well, and so they announced a day, then they moved it to Black Friday instead of that Saturday. And they're like, oh, we're going to have the reunion. We have no place for it yet, but we're going to announce it. And like, Jen was just like, why would they actually announce it before, like, without me agreeing? I'm like, because there's two people that run that page. One lives in Connecticut still, the other lives in Texas. And the one in Texas would be such a dick that he would go and fucking plan this whole thing, and then when it doesn't happen, can throw the person who lives in Connecticut under the bus for it. Like, 20 years, and y'all are still a bunch of worthless fucking cunts. Like, seriously.
Well, who's actually... Oh, my class president is Mark... Oh, what the fuck is last name?
Reunion at my place for all three of you that I talked to. Fuck off, everyone
Right.
else. Bye.
Mark. I want to see. Why do I want to see Polo? But it's not him. That would be too funny. Pooler. Big. Big head, no, Mark Pooler. Big head down at the YMCA in Southington.
Oh.
He actually turned his presidency around and did a lot. He does a lot for slope. Well, at least used to, as far as I kept up on him.
Yeah.
Through the 10-year, did a lot of stuff with slopers and a lot of good things for Southington.
Yeah.
And I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's 2017. I graduated in '92. I think I got
Your 25 year just passed.
Yeah, I didn't even get an email on that one.
Yeah.
Even though neighbors that I grew up with and graduated with still live with their parents in the condos next door to my parents.
Yeah.
I see them all the time. They didn't say shit about it to me, so I'm guessing that one didn't happen. So what's the next big one?
30.
30? Really? New 30s?
It was like every 5.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
I
It's
may
usually
go to-
every 5 up until you're 30, and then it's every 10 after that.
I don't think I'm going to be in Connecticut for that one.
Yeah.
I legitimately don't think I'm going to be, because that one's in a couple of years. I won't be in Connecticut in a couple of years. I'll be somewhere either in Texas or Arizona. Somewhere it may be beachfront property when, California and the whole West Coast falls off.
I was going to say, where the fuck is any beachfront property in Arizona?
Arizona Bay.
Arizona, well, after the initial California and all that fall off, then Nevada and that shit crumples off, and Arizona is beachfront property.
You're not just going to take a piece and make it Otisburg and fuck
Otisburg!
Nope, not for me.
No.
But I mean, it's just.
I'll be somewhere in a few years where it will never snow again.
But it's just like all these people who graduate are fucking. They're self-centered assholes, and they're fucking lazy shit. It's like, remember, like our parents, like when they have their high school reunion, they have it at the high school.
JJ, you do remember one thing.
What?
We both graduated. Well, all three of us in this room graduated from Southington High School. Cheshire's little bitch sister.
Yeah.
Who all think that they are better than thou.
And here's the kicker,
That's the reason why nobody wants to do anything, because, well, I'm this person. Why the fuck should I do it? I should pass it down to somebody else, but everybody in Southington is that way, so nobody wants to do it.
And here's the other kicker. Because they're like, we don't know where to have it, we don't know where to have it. We had a fucking Calviniste in our graduating class. Get the AquaTurf for fucking free.
That would be the obvious. Even if not there, the turf, and even if not there, the other golf club that they own up in Woolkit.
Right.
But their one room couldn't even hold my my family's Christmas party comfortably.
Yeah.
Because I just did one up there. The one on 322. The golf course on the left when you go from here to Southington, like you're going from here to Billy O's. The golf course on the left begins with an F. They barely held my family's Christmas party.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that place. It's a nice little room.
Yeah.
It's a nice room.
Yeah, fucking east whatever.
No,
yeah.
no, not east anything. It begins with an F.
The only golf course around there I know was the one on the Woolkit line, the one where like Shell got hit by a golf ball driving home.
Yeah, same one.
Yeah, the restaurant there is called like East something now.
No. Nope. Either way. Oh wait, I have the name. I really do. Continue on though, but
yeah, they always had piss poor planning though. Because what was it, even the 10th, like they had it, and everyone's like, we don't want it there. So someone was like, oh, I'm gonna be over at Friends or what the fuck my
Machiavelli's when it was still there. Yep.
Oh my God.
That's where they play in the 15 too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's on Center Street in Southington. Like fucking seriously, it's like we have the uppity assholes that actually got out of Connecticut, and then we have the uppity assholes that stayed and still think high school is going on. Who just
Farmingbury.
Farming Berry Green. Okay, yeah.
Farming Berry.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah. They can barely hold 100.
Yeah.
They had a hard time holding 75 in that room.
I don't know which way this is being played. They probably won't have 100 people.
Ouch.
But I mean,
well, Farming Berry's the place for you then.
Fucking get a Legion Hall, seriously. We don't need high ceilings. I can find you a place in a heartbeat.
Yeah. No shit. We have like 14 fucking different venues on fucking the speed dial.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
maybe
if y'all weren't cunts to me, I could help you out.
Don't
you allow kegs in here? Okay, we're good.
Don't be dicks. Damn.
Learn to stop being dicks.
I got nothing.
I'm fucking sure. Like I said, the only people that are worth their salt I still stay in contact with. I don't want to see any of these other motherfuckers. So why am I going to help you plan this shit for you to take the credit? Let's call a spade a spade. Back when we were trying to plan our junior prom, and this was back before like you could just pop on the internet and find 5 places in 10 seconds. Fucking, I did all the fucking legwork to find a place for our junior prom, and then they told me to fuck off, and then they used one of the places that I found for them. Like, fucking seriously. Cunts. Yeah. Such cunts. we sat there going off in the fucking group chat the other night about this shit.
There might be like a fucking handful of people, or I don't talk to now, where I'd be like, oh okay, I fucking hey, what's up? But that's probably about it.
Right.
All right. Who else is pissed off about some stuffs? Or JJ, are you done? Or you got more?
I might. Well, it's just that thing was like
we got any Twitter tweets?
Maybe, but.
All right. Kevin, what do you got?
I was pissed off at that fucking snowstorm that made me stay home and not go to Las Vegas.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
That pissed me
Fuck
off.
you, snowstorm.
That's right.
Fuck you, snowstorm.
Fucking ended up getting the Delta's like, no, we don't get nothing for you. We could fly you on the 7th. I come back on the 8th, motherfucker. What the fuck? I've landed.
Thanks
for the note. See you later. I'm coming back home.
Thanks for a 5-hour flight. I get to land, go to my hotel, crash there for an afternoon, and have to fucking come back for a 5-hour flight next day.
Yep.
No, I understand if you're like you're like a gambler, jet setter, and fucking pop from here to there and there and there, that'd be fine. But people like us, that's like hundreds upon hundreds of dollars in reserved shit and cancellation fees and all that bullshit. That shit costs people money.
Yeah. So I went ahead and they refunded everything Delta, and so did my hotel. So I was like, that's pretty.
So you got everything back.
But hockey tickets that I had, the app that I used let me transfer it to my buddy. So he brought his brother.
Oh, good.
He just sent me a check in the mail, so that should be here soon.
So you it didn't cost you shit.
Yeah, it didn't cost me shit.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I didn't even ask him. I just said, oh yeah, just hook me up with the money for your ticket. I don't give a shit with the money for mine. He's like, no, I'll hook you up with both. I was like, okay,
that's
cool.
good.
No, as long as you brought somebody and they both had a good time, that's a good thing.
And then that's it. That's it. I mean, work fucking sucks.
Hey.
But,
yeah, you know better, you little fucker. Come on.
I'm heavy. Pearl Jam announced they'll be playing Fenway for 2 days.
That's right.
So I'll definitely be going to that. Yeah, that's it.
Pearl Jam 2 nights, and what was that other one we were
talking about? Originally I was like, oh, because Foo Fighters are also playing Fenway 2 nights.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, let's go ahead and go see Foo Fighters for the 2 nights. Talking to my wife. She's like, yeah, she loves Foo Fighters too. Pearl Jam announced their 2 nights for Fenway. I go, hey, how about the Foo Fighters just 1 day and Pearl Jam twice?
Pearl Jam 2 times. Yeah.
Even if you can just do 1 and 1. Yeah.
Well, then at least you have the means to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Especially with all that refund I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, since I didn't go to Vegas, let's do some funky shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So let's see. Some shit's been going on around here. Obviously, the not gonna be here anymore. Not gonna be here anymore. After next month. I am so happy about this. It's gonna be a big relief off of my personal, because we all know I try and be a decent person.
Yeah.
But I leave the house 3 nights a week and spend money to not be around you.
Yeah.
You gotta think a little something's wrong. No, not even close. I bitch about your shit sitting out in the street. Because if I had done what you had done with one of my cars,
should it be booted or gone?
It'd have been gone months ago. Just this past Thursday, you got the sticker on it. I'm like, yeah, you got till about Tuesday, till they tow it. Well, luckily, he had the weekend. It left at 4 o'clock today. 4 o'clock today.
Wednesday.
I know it's Wednesday. He got lucky. Signed it over. No dollars. Woo! Fuck you. Makes me happy. Number 2. He's just fucking leaving. Yeah. Makes me happy.
Yeah.
I have chosen much wiser this time.
Oh, you got a new roommate set up?
Yes.
Okay.
Moving in on the 1st of March. Roughly around my age. Still a musician.
Is it Bobby?
No, but he's a drummer.
Okay.
He's a drummer. But he's going to school for a master's. Works a job. Plays gigs and practices with bands. These are already 5 pluses. And has a girlfriend with a child in another town that he spends a bunch of time with. So, my schedule is clear. I will have my home back. I will have my studio back. I will have my shit in my life back.
Awesome.
And some motivation to do better for myself. And hopefully by the time all this happens, I don't have to go to Southbury no more. The Bobby Rocks is probably coming up here in about a week. Finish out the Southbury shit.
Yeah.
Whew! The burden is the load is lightening. It really is. The sad part about it is the thing that I go to Southbury for every day. I found a bag of treats, and now the damn cat's my best friend. Won't come within 2 feet of me, but doesn't hiss at me anymore because I found some temptations. So, I don't know. 4 years, the fucking thing has done nothing but hiss at me. I feed it, I clean it, shit box, I clean up after it. Now, doesn't hiss at me anymore. It just goes. I'm like, well, if you want to get pet, come over here. But I'm very tentative because every time you come within a foot of me, you scratch me. I don't know, but life's looking up for at least a little while. I'm gonna be sad that I have to let the car go, but underneath the couch.
Oh, okay. Ventriloquist. I thought it was right here.
No, that's the Bobby. That's the Bobby Rocks puppet.
Yeah. So yeah. So I do have one other thing, because we won't be having radio next week.
No.
You're going back into the hospital.
Oh, you gotta have another surgery? What's going on this time?
They're taking the rest of the toes of my left foot.
Come on!
Because the spot that is infected now is...
I thought you had one on top and one on the bottom. The last time I talked to Melissa, when she came over here to grab the things, she said you had one little spot on the top, one little spot on the bottom that may require something to be done.
Yeah, so then
I didn't realize how bad it was.
Then they did the x-rays. Oh. And the spot that's infected is the bone of one of the toes they already removed.
Come on!
So
it's not even there anymore!
It's inside.
Oh.
So what they have to do is a lateral fucking diagonal cut.
Come on!
So I'm going in for 3 to 5 days.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
Break out your cherry shit.
Yeah.
No, here's hoping everything goes well. Period. No, this is fucked up, and especially considering you can't get in on doing something to your original fucking doctor, surgeon. I
don't have to worry about that.
No, I know you got the class action thing going on too, but you should have been able to get on the first guy who gave you the bad medicine. and didn't get all the infection out on the first shot.
Well, see, the first doctor didn't get the infection out or whatever, but it was my regular doctor that gave me the fucking drug that has caused all the other problems. So, and he didn't know it because it had just gotten approved by the FDA.
Right.
So that's why the class action suit is going to be the better suit for me, because it counts every time I've had to go in.
But how many people are in that class action with you?
It's unsure. I know they're trying to, but the thing is, it goes case by case because there's going to be a large pool.
Okay, you got the mesothelioma fucking thing that's going on. You know how much money those people are going to get when it fucking settles? They're going to get like fucking $30 each. Because there's so many old fucking ship workers and families that are going to try and get in on it.
But this like the meso thing, there's a pool set aside by the federal government that gets replenished every year. This was a big fuck up by the FDA. Big fuck up. I
just hope it's enough for whatever ends up happening in the end for you. You know, I mean, when this is all done, your shit's all done.
I'm probably looking at 6 figures.
I hope so. I really do.
After the lawyer fees.
I really do, man. Because what you've had to go through with all this bullshit is fucking redunculously ridiculous.
Especially because...
Yes, and I went redunculously ridiculous.
Especially because, thank you so much, state of Connecticut, because of their fuck up with the fucking...
But they've been fucking with your insurance the whole time, too.
Well, no, my insurance... No. No. Not that. Because of the fuck up with the budget on the state of Connecticut, as of last month, the state of Connecticut no longer covers my Medicare Part B coverage. So that's an additional $200 that comes out of my fucking disability check every month now.
What?
Yep. And because they just decided this, I'm getting hit for December and January at the same time. So my February check, they're taking $400 out of.
You're gonna have donut on the back end.
I'm gonna have some, but it's gonna be like half of what I'm supposed to get. Yeah, and then going forward, because I'm still paying back the overpayment, and now this on top of it, I'm getting fucked. So this shit better come soon. And the thing is that apparently the lawyers behind this, it's like everything, like you even see the commercials now, everything is time sensitive. They are trying to get this done and closed quickly.
Well, they want to before they can fucking figure out a fucking end-all be-all cure.
Well, the end-all be-all cure is take you off the drug, which they already did to me. But with this added on to everything else, that's this is gonna fucking make me, for lack of a better term, whole again when that happens.
So.
And if the time frame shit works, I'm looking at this money before the end of this calendar year.
You should legitimately ask them for money for a prosthetic too.
I'm not gonna. No, what's gonna happen is once that's done and they fit me for my new shoe insoles, they put a little thing in the end of the shoe so that way I'm balanced.
Well, yeah, that's
technically prosthetic.
What the prosthetic that I'm. And you should have that prosthetic for life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No cost
when I'm on Medicare,
forever.
I get free shoes every year with the new insoles.
I've run through shoes in fucking 3-4 months.
I've actually had these New Balance for like 2 years now. They're holding up pretty well.
Yeah, but you've gone through a new big boot every once in a while.
Yeah, well, those are only $30.
They keep giving you new ones.
Yeah.
What, you gotta go?
No.
Your
cat's going to the couch here trying to get my ass.
But yeah, so no radio next week. No radio next week. Hopefully the week after that.
We'll see what's going on. In the meantime, we got any tweets.
Let me take a look. I know I fucking saved some. So.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap!
I'm thinking I might take that new chick from logistics. Things go well, I might be showing her my O face. Oh. You know what I'm saying?
Suck my dick!
Oh. I'm sorry, I haven't really eaten a lot today. Had a few shots, had some whiskey, had some E&J. Shit happens.
Okay, yeah, I've got like a handful.
Okay, let's do some top tweets of the week. Why? Because we can.
You little twit boy!
Thank you for informing me that you have a stick figure family of 6. Your minivan had me under the impression that you were wild and single.
You little twit boy!
I like my women like I like my pancakes. Battered.
Oh.
little twit!
So not a rapist!
The only thing I do aggressively is eat, so I probably can't be in your gang unless we're gonna terrorize some face.
You little twit fart!
My wife said, how come you never take me to the theater? You know I love the theater. I said, how come you never take me to the strip club?
You little twit!
Done! Men will... Oh, you know what? Sad part about it, I'd take my girlfriend to the strip club if she wanted to go. Somebody said, let's go to the strip club. I was like, alright, baby, you want to go? No? Alright, we ain't going then.
If sex makes everyone happy, why do my prostitutes always look so sad?
Aww.
You little twit fart!
And the last one I
You're
have...
wrong hose.
The last one I have... If I can see your nipple, your shirt may be a little too low cut. Is something you shouldn't ever have to say to your grandma.
Oh!
You little twit!
Oh, and those are the top tweets of the week. And you know what, Dad? Just because I love you and I want you to come home this week.
Nigga. I'm 100% nigga. Nigga.
Oh, and I know he hasn't been able to do it for like 14 fucking days straight. So he's a hurting unit on this fucking hatred right now. He's got a lot of inbound hate. I hear him in there. He's ranting them right now. Alright, boys and girls, on behalf of myself, Joseph J. Alexander, Kevin Allen, the greatest non-working referee ever in independent wrestling. That's probably an over-exaggerated truth, but whatever. I don't care. It is another edition of Full Circle Radio Reloaded. Time to go, boys and girls. Get the fuck out of here.
You little twit fart!
Later.
Gotta go.